And what's good, everybody? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys part of the stream once again. Happy Friday night to you guys as we're back live here tonight on Behind the Arc Basketball. I've got a great playing game going on here in the Eastern Conference. Winner of this matchup will take on the Miami Heat in the first round to be the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs. It's the Atlanta Hawks. They're going to have to do it on the road tonight, coming off a big victory against Charlotte on Wednesday, 132-103. 6 players in double figures scoring for Atlanta. Trae Young, top scorer, 24 points, 11 assists. Going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, Jarrett Allen, he is back tonight. He had missed the last 19 straight games due to that finger injury, but Jarrett Allen is back tonight. Cleveland coming off a loss on Tuesday night against Brooklyn. Final score 115-108. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Here we go, everybody. And thanks so much all for joining in. Vegas, Bradley, Ethan, Ben, OTF, welcome on board once again. Sean Sam, welcome back into the streamer, man. Good morning out to you guys out internationally watching this one for today. Hey, thanks so much, OTF. Appreciate it, man. My prediction for this game, I'm going to take the Hawks in this one. Trae Young, I feel like he's just never shy at a big moment. And it's these type of games that I just think that he's going to shine in tonight here for Ice Trae in this matchup. Darius Garland having a fantastic season for Cleveland. Dropped down 34 against Brooklyn. The Hawks have been on a roll, though. They went from 12th in the East to now 9th in the Eastern Conference, and the Hawks actually lead the season series 3-1. Lone loss for Atlanta came on the first game of the series back in October 23rd, second game of the season for the Hawks, but they've been getting a lot of rhythm. Their offense has exploded, 124 points per game last 10 games. Trae Young is tied for 5th with Luka in scoring in the NBA, is also 3rd in assists this season. Last 3 weeks, Hawks with a record of 8-2. Cavs have went downhill, spiraling. They were up to 3rd at the All-Star break. They've dropped down to 8th now in the East. But Jarrett Allen, huge pickup today. He's back on the floor. That is massive here for Cleveland. You want to have a chance there. Yeah, that's a great pickup they got. Getting Noah Locke. I heard about that. Vegas put that out in the stream earlier today. Oh, wow. DJ Wagner. So, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, I haven't looked that far ahead. That's awesome. So, he's the number 1 player out in 2023. Feel like this is going to be a good game tonight. Hawks the 2-point favorite. Wouldn't be shocked if that line does switch a bit, though, before tip-off, because we're going to tip off in a little bit. So, Atlanta the 2-point favorite. Even though they struggle on road games, though, they're just 16-25 in the road. What's good, Kelly? Welcome back to the stream here, man. It's going to be a totally different defense, I bet you, that the Hawks see tonight, though. Looking at Charlotte, how they played defensively against Atlanta, had to be some of the worst defense I've seen in quite a long time. Like, once again, they get shredded in the playing game back-to-back years by the Hornets. They just... Because I just saw a couple of those replays there. They crowded the paint a couple times and just led to easy pick-and-roll situations as Trae was like quadruple teamed and he passed it to a wide-open cut who scored. Yeah, hopefully good there for Danny Manning. Good to see that he gets another chance because I know he was at Wake Forest a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's rough. There's a couple of injuries for lately. So Paul George in the health and safety protocol, he's going to have to miss tonight against the Pelicans. Big loss, but the Clippers have done it throughout the majority of this season, playing without Paul George, playing it without Kawhi for the whole season. So I wouldn't count out the Clippers there. I think that they're going to put together a master game plan. I think they got a chance in that one to win that game. Here's the big stuff, though, is that Luka is supposed to miss game 1 against Utah. It's a pretty bad calf strain, I heard, for Luka. He's probably going to miss game 2. It hasn't been rolled out from game 2 just yet, but yeah, it doesn't look so well right now. Because I was listening to what they were saying in the pregame, and they said that type of injury takes around like 10 to 12 games in the regular season to recover from. You just don't want to risk your franchise player getting like more hurt out there in the court to risk his future. So it's just that's tough once again, because it always seems like Luka gets injured like come playoff time. 2 years ago in the bubble, he had gotten injured, and I remember he had that big game. Everybody was like, there's no way that he's going to be ready for this game, and he comes out and he drops like 40 in that game that he hit the game winner on in the bubble. That was when they beat the Clippers and came back in the series. It's crazy. Or they were down and they still lost. Yeah, they still lost the series. That was 2020, but they gave them a fight. That's right, because the Clippers had dropped the next one against Denver. Hey, there we go. Ethan's on spring break. Yeah, a lot of people I know on spring break. Rob Williams, they're trying to get him back for like late first round. I heard about Ben Simmons, that they're thinking about putting Ben Simmons out there for game number 4 starting in the series against the Celtics. So I don't know if that has anything to do with like the Rob Williams timetable, that Brooklyn's trying to get Ben Simmons back around the same time. Just don't want to rush Rob Williams back. I thought he'd be more like the early second round for Rob Williams, but his timeline's getting faster. So we're going to tip off in a little bit. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Steph Curry, not sure about him, because I just saw it looks like he's probable for game number 1. So they're looking to get him to go for Golden State there for game number 1, but it's not entirely certain just yet. So a couple of key players dealing with injuries come time for the playoffs. And a lot of stuff to just like monitor as we go throughout the course of the playoffs. Yes, I think Toronto's going to beat the Sixers in 7. Yeah, I think Philadelphia's in some deep trouble. A lot of people are like that I see are taking Philadelphia, but they're taking them with like a lot of caution. Like, I just don't trust Doc Rivers come playoff time. Wow, we got like another 7 minutes before we tip this off, actually. So this game will tip off 15 minutes past the bottom of the hour. So 7:45 on the East Coast it tips off. Make sure to vote in that poll. Who do you got in this one? Hawks or Cavs? I also released my streaming schedule for the weekends. I'm going to be out most of the afternoon tomorrow because I got 2 games covering for baseball. So my first game I'll be covering tomorrow will be the late game. The Nuggets at the Warriors, 8:30 p.m. On Sunday, I plan on covering 2 games. It's going to be the Celtics against the Nets at 3:30. And then after that one, the 6:30 game between the Bucks and the Bulls. So that's what I have for this weekend for Saturday and Sunday coming up. Andrew, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much, man, for joining in. No problem, man. You're welcome to come in whenever you have the chance there. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, whenever you have the chance, feel free to stop on by, and that's great to hear there, that you're a mod in someone else's channel. That's awesome there, man. Good Pupper, welcome to the stream here. Yeah, a lot of that had to do with like the talent that Doc had in his team with his big 3, Pierce, Ray Allen, KG, that gave him the title. But yeah, lately we've seen playoff series, them just blowing big leads. Back-to-back playoff series under Doc Rivers, blowing big leads as the favorite in the series. Justine, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in from the Philippines. Uncle Pizzle, welcome back in. Yep, Jared Allen, he is back tonight. So Jared Allen missed the last 19 straight games, but he is back tonight in the starting lineup for Jared Allen. Huge news for the Cavs, as they will go with their starting lineup: Darius Garland, Karis LeVert, Larry Markkinen, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. This was a defense that was top 5, and they were one of the top front court teams when Evan Mobley and Jared Allen were both playing together on the floor. That defense, though, has dropped from top 5 to, I think, like around 22nd in the NBA ever since Allen got injured. Big game here tonight. Hawks have exploded offensively. Last 10 games putting up around 124 points per game. Trae Young, big reason for that. He is top 5 in scoring, number 3 in assists per game. They're going Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, Danilo Gallinari, Clint Capella for their starting 5 tonight. Yeah, I heard about that. Huge pickup there. So PC going when getting Noah Locke from the transfer portal. That's massive, man. 11 o'clock at night stuck in traffic. That's crazy. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of traffic come Monday where I am. We got Patriots Day on Monday, so just trying to stay off the roads outside of Boston. It's like a lot of closed streets out there because of Patriots Day. Lucas on the stream, welcome in. That's what I love to hear there, man. Hopefully Jason Tatum takes a seat at that table with LeBron, KD, Steph Curry. This is the time that Jason Tatum needs to prove the world that he is one of the top players in the NBA. He has the chance to knock off in back-to-back series, knock off KD and then knock off Giannis. That will be something there. Because it just seems like this team for the Celtics right now, last 2 months, they're entirely different from the last couple of years. Like, they're right on point, right on focus, and there's a different physicality level that I've seen with them this year compared to other teams that were coached by Brad Stevens, that they were great. They just couldn't hold up physically on the court against stronger, bigger opponents. Yes, I plan on covering the Raptors-Sixers game on Monday. Yeah, that's the one on ESPN, I think, on Monday. Let's see. Or TNT. Yep, TNT on Monday. Because they do the national networks. They flip between ESPN and TNT certain days. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a schedule for this stuff. The Dallas-Utah schedule is... That one they put tough. They're not showing much love to that type of series there. Because they don't put that on, like, national TV a lot. They put it on premium for that game. Jameson, welcome in. Oh, a ton. Yeah, we got a lot of cities here in Massachusetts. What's great is that the population, like, it varies from, like, all over the state. So we're going to tip off a couple moments from now. Winner will take on the Heat. That game will be on Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. Oh, gee. Yeah, that's crazy there. With I hear you guys. Wow, that must be crazy with the traffic problems out in London. Gee. I'm just doing this one tonight. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I have to catch up on for tomorrow. I heard about that. Pat Beverly, that was crazy at the end of the T-Wolves game. They were jumping on the scorers table. It looked like they had just won the NBA Finals when they won the play-in game. Like, this is their second playoff appearance in 18 years for Minnesota. And man, Pat Beverly just fills up the whole court with energy for that team. Yeah, it doesn't shock me. Him and Marcus Morris, things were getting really chippy throughout that game. That was him against his former teammates. All right, here we go. We're going to tip off in just a moment. Trae Young, Kevin Huerter, DeAndre Hunter, Danilo Gallinari, Clint Capella, starting 5 for Atlanta. Hawks will go in the white jerseys, red numbers, red letters, yellow outline. The Cavs go in the opposite, red uniforms. White numbers, white letters, yellow outline. They're going Darius Garland, Caris LeVert, Larry Markkinen, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. That is the starting five tonight for Cleveland. Jared Allen missed the last 19 straight games, and now he is back tonight in the starting lineup, giving his defense and rebounding a big, big boost on the glass in this matchup here. This is going to be a good one. This game is at Cleveland, too. Jam-packed Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse here for this matchup. Hasn't been this much excitement in Cleveland since LeBron was playing for them. Trying to get back to the playoffs. First time since LeBron left. Cavs will go right to left in the floor. Hawks will go left to right. We're about to tip off in just a moment. If you guys are doing the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Here we go, everybody. Winner will take on the Heat on Sunday afternoon as the number 8 seed in the playoffs, and the Cavaliers control the opening tip. Caris LeVert takes it past midcourt for Cleveland. Puts the ball into the hands of Garland. Had a fantastic game against Brooklyn. Kick out to the corner, wide open three. Mobley shoots the three, and he makes it from the outside. Great game for Darius Garland with 34, team high, against Brooklyn on Tuesday night. First possession of the game now for the Hawks. Trey passes right wing perimeter Gallinari. He's working on Markkinen and dribbles towards his left. Hands it off to Trey. Trey with 24 and 11. The last game blowing out the Hornets on Wednesday. Jumper off the step back, missed by Trey at the free throw circle. Rebound pull down for Cleveland. Here goes the Cavs. Out to the wing, three in the air. Markkinen hits it. Off the assist by Garland. 6-zip Cavs in the first minute. Mike, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. The ring collector, welcome in. Right to the hole. That's good for the layup. First bucket of the night. Down the lane, Kevin Huerter scores for the Hawks. 10:45 left to go in the first. Down low, missed shot. It goes to a defensive rebound by Atlanta, pulled down by Capella. Young brings up the court. Trey dribbles, kicks, and this ball gets intercepted by Garland. Here goes Garland past midcourt. Garland driving right to the bucket, and he floats up the shot. Contacted and fouled. Clock will stop with 10:33. I think it's going to be on Huerter, who picks up the reach in here. And it's going to be Cavs inbound. Garland actually got that bucket. They're not going to count it, though. It was before the shot the fall occurred. That was something really special. Yeah, a lot of fans, where they have the camera right now in the front row, there's a bunch of fans standing up, and now they've sat down on the courtside seats. Allen floats it up over the top. That is Mobley with a two-handed throwdown. Alley-oop goes to Evan Mobley. Incredible rookie season. F. Lloyd, welcome to the stream here, man. 10:05 left to go in the first. Hawks down by 6 early on. They've struggled all season long on the road. Step back three in the air. 30-footer. Missed by Trey. Offensive rebound by Capella. Capella moves it outside to Hunter. A wide open three. Catching fire. Missed off the rim. Capella, though, soars up with a putback dunk with a two-handed flush. Cavs up 8-4. Inside the paint. Garland sneaks around. Left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Capella, defensive rebounds. With 9:40 left to go in the first, Gallinari, no-look pass, right baseline dribble. Hunter deflected, stolen away by Garland inside the key. Cavs come up with a ball, pushing it. Markkinen snags it. Between Gallinari, he scores, laying it up and in by Larry Markkinen. Darius Garland, nice job changing tempos in this game. It's led to some quick assist numbers by him. 2 quick assists by Garland right out of the gate in the first 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Cavs come up with the ball again. Garland moves it back outside to Markkinen. Markkinen at the left wing. He's defended by Hunter. Passes out to the top of the key to Garland. Garland defended by Trey, 1-on-1. Garland dribbles, drives, gets past Trey, goes reverse hand, missed off the glass. He's out of the play right now. Rebound Capella. Huerter will take it up the court. 5-4 for the Hawks at the moment. Hunter into the key, drives around, missed the layup, tipped off the glass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. It will be Cavs ball with 8:50 left to go in the first. Excellent T, what's good? Dexter, Malika, welcome back to the stream, everybody. It's a great game. Really good game right now. 10-4 to score. This place is rocking for the Cavs. LeVert has possession, top of the key. Karis LeVert dribbles up to the free throw circle. LeVert floats up the shot. Got it. That's good for 2. 12-4 Cleveland. Victoria, welcome back in the stream. 8:25 left to go in the first. Cavs come out and they are firing right now. Knocking down shots. Trey, defended by Jared Allen. Going to be a tough matchup. Looks like Jared Allen hasn't lost a step in the early going. Allen defending Trey. Step back jumper. 18-footer straight away. Trey Young hits it. That's a big time shot to get going for Ice Trey. Garland moves it out to the left wing into the hands of LeVert. LeVert drives on Trey into the paint, gets past him, kicks out corner, wide open three, Markkanen, splash, that is good. 15-6 for Cleveland. In the first 4 minutes and 15 seconds, Larry Markkanen has 8 points, perfect 2 for 2 from 3. Gallinari, pivot move, right past LeVert. His shot gets blocked by Mobley, goes out of bounds to the corner. I think Allen could have got a piece of that one too. Both of them were right there. And this will stay Hawks ball. Let's see, was it Jared? Oh, yeah, it was Jared Allen. So Mobley was right in front of him, too. It was Jared Allen, though, who had the angle and poked that one out of bounds. So Jared Allen's back after missing the last 19 straight games due to the finger injury. 5 in the shot clock. Trey Young, ridiculous 3. Missed it from the edge of the C logo for Cleveland. That was ridiculous. Right at the Cleveland Cavs C logo. At the edge of it at midcourt. Markkanen at the wing, making 2 threes. He just missed that one, though. Rebound pulled down by the Hawks. 7:10 left to go in the first. Trey takes it up the court. Trey drives left baseline. His pass intercepted. Second steal of the game by Garland. Both of them for passes by Trey Young. Garland into the key. Moves it out to Markkanen, who froze, and that's a turnover. Oh, man. Larry Markkanen put that on a picture frame right there. He just froze in the corner. Looking for the ball. It wasn't deflected, it didn't look like. And Garland just missed the pass in transition back out to the corner to him. It sailed wide right. We go to the first time out of the game. 15-6 to score right now. This game is lit right from the start. What a great game. Kevin, what's good? Welcome in. I took the Hawks in this one tonight. I just like their previous playoff experience, and once Trey gets going, they're just so tough to stop. This game I feel like is going to be great, though. My prediction was 17-13. I landed by 4. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe as we go on the first time out of the match. Larry Markkanen, 8 total points. He's the top scorer. 5 by Evan Mobley, 2 points by Karis LeVert. And then Darius Garland has three steals, 2 assists so far by Garland. Yet to score, though, tonight. And then 2 points each by Trey Young, Clint Capella, Kevin Huerter. And already 5 rebounds pulled down by Capella. Jared Allen, yet to record a rebound, yet to score. He's got 1 block, 1 assist. So massive news for Cleveland that Jared Allen is back tonight. The Hawks have to settle down with their shot selection, though. Trey Young's taken a lot of deep threes. He's taken 2 30-footers so far. He's missed them both. Let's go to Aaron on the stream. Welcome in. Underwater, welcome in. Clippers, Pelicans, that's the late game tonight, so that starts around 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, that's 10 o'clock where I am at night. I believe it's a 12-hour difference from the Philippines, so I think that's 10 in the morning where you guys are. I'm just going to cover this game tonight because I got other stuff I have to do for tomorrow morning because I got to get up early for tomorrow morning. Yeah, usually for the playoffs, I usually just take the 7:30, 7 o'clock games for the playoffs. If there's 7, I'll probably do the 9:30 if I'm around. But if they're 7:30, I'll just take the 7:30 for the playoffs because 10 o'clock's usually like really late for where I am because I get up like in the morning around like 6:30 to get to work. I took the Hawks in this one. I got them by 4, 117, 113. Cameron, welcome in. Glad to have you back at the stream here, man. Best of luck at basketball practice tonight there. No problem, man. Underwater levels, welcome in. Yeah, Jazz getting some big news in their favor in that series. So Luka's going to miss Game 1 now for Dallas. And it doesn't look so well for Game 2. So if you're the Jazz now, knowing the news about Luka, you got to take advantage of that for Utah. Because if not, if Utah loses that series, you got to look at breaking up that team for Utah. Because that just means that it's just another letdown come postseason. Because everybody figures out Rudy Gobert come postseason time. And it's going to be probably the last of Donovan Mitchell out in Utah if they come up short in the first round without Luka missing some time. So we get back to action, 15-6 to score, 6:40 left to go in the first. Little floater at the right block goes down for the Hawks by DeAndre Hunter. Keith, welcome back to the stream here. D. Wade on the stream, welcome in. Glad to have you guys back in. 6:20 left to go in the first. Cavs have the possession. Mobley hands it off top of the key to Garland. Garland dribbles up to the free throw circle. Takes the jumper. Off the side of the rim. Missed. Offensive rebound pulled down by Okoro, though. Back outside Garland. Extra pass. Left wing three. Open in the air. Markkanen. Splash. That is his third three of the game by Larry Markkanen. He has got himself 11 points of the 18, outscoring the Hawks as a team with 6 minutes left to go in the first. That is unheard of to start off this game. That Markkanen has 11 in the first quarter. Step back jumper, good by Herter for a deep 2 at the left baseline. Yep, I remember you, Aaron. Glad to have you back on the stream here, man. Cavs with the ball. Garland dribbles up to the left elbow. Garland drives left baseline. Dish out to the right corner. Markkanen dribbles into the key. Got stripped. Mobley saves it, though. Mobley has the ball, backs his way. Mobley, turn around, tough shot, around the rim, missed. Defensive rebound pulled down by Gallinari. D-Wade with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out on the stream for my man D-Wade. Appreciate it, brother. You guys, the legends in the channel. Let's go. Trey on the outside, 10 in the shot clock. Bounce pass, Capella rolls down. Huge two-handed flush there by Clint Capella. 18-12 to score. Explosive right at the rim. Been doing that his whole career. Clint Capella, 4.6 assists now. With 2 slam dunks. Garland floats up one 15-foot floater. Got it to go with a teardrop. Darius Garland finally on the board. 3 steals early. Pass ahead. Hunter behind the defense scores. Got some quick buckets. This turned out to be a great game. Both of these teams pushing tempo. Garland takes it past midcourt. 4:30 left to go in the first. Garland with the ball at the top of the key. Step back 3 in the air over Gallinari. Oh, he hits it. Darius Garland with a triple. 23-14. Garland heating up. He's got the last 5 points for the Cavs. Lob deflected and intercepted in the key by Markkanen. Sends it off to Garland. Pass ahead to Mobley. Backs his way low post. Kick out corner. Wide open 3 off of one dribble. It's LeVert. And he hits it and the whole crowd goes wild. 26-14 with 4:03 remaining in the timeout taken by the Hawks. A lot of great ball movement right out of the gate for Cleveland. And the Cavs have done it pushing, being the aggressor right from the start of this game. And feeding off of that crowd energy right now. 26-14 and some unlikely stars coming from this matchup here. Larry Markkanen with 11 points. He has made 3 threes. Karis LeVert's up to 5, making the 3. 5 points by Evan Mobley. He made an open 3. Darius Garland made a 3 before that. He's got 5. And the Cavs are just red hot. 6 of 7 from 3. That's the thing they definitely needed to do better compared to their last game against Brooklyn. And spot on, they're doing it right now. 10 of 16 from the floor. Yeah, whoever wins this one plays on Sunday. Game number 1 against the Heat, 1 p.m. at Miami. What a start here by Cleveland. Their shots just dropping all over the court right now. And there's a lot of space for these shots to get going and for them to operate, because they're going with Allen and Mobley both. So they get both of their bigs back. Jared Allen finally back after missing the last 19 straight games, and it's helping out as the Hawks have drawn a lot of attention inside of those two, and it's left open on the perimeter. A lot of guys just open on the perimeter, specifically Markkanen as of late. What's good, Buster? Welcome back in the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Great start here for Cleveland. This whole crowd is rocking for this one. Seems like a lot of home success out of these games. Yeah, it's been all home teams. It's been the home court advantage that we have clearly saw so far in these games. Because all the home teams have won. And that's been the Hawks' struggle point this season. It's been just having a tough time in the road. So just waiting to go back after this timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I plan on being back tomorrow. It's going to be one game tomorrow night, covering the Nuggets against the Warriors at 8:30 p.m. tomorrow night. I believe it's a 12-hour difference from where I am to the Philippines, so that's 8:30 in the morning on Sunday between the Hawks, or between the Nuggets and the Warriors if you're international. They got those white rally towels waving up in the air. We're going to head back into this game now. 26-14. After the timeout, Hawks have the ball. Herter. Bounce pass top of the key. Capella hands it off to Trey with under 4 minutes left to go. Trey lobs it up over the top for Capella. Capella grabbed onto and followed by Mobley. So not many fouls so far. Both teams have yet to even go to the free throw line as we're under 4 minutes left to go in the first. That's the first personal foul of the game committed by the Cavs. Here goes Cleveland off of the rebound, and missing the layup was Garland off the glass. A rebound controlled by Bogdanovic. He moves it to the wing to Hunter. Hunter defended by Mobley on the outside. Hunter crossover, dribbles into the key. His pass stolen by Kevin Love. Hawks struggling so far with the turnovers. Just one turnover by Cleveland. Atlanta's got 5, and it's led to all 5 of them steals by the Cavs. Garland floats up a runner in the key, fouled from behind, and Garland will be the first one to shoot free throws tonight. Would the Cavs win? Would it be an upset? I'd say no, because they're at home court. They're actually the better seed. But lately, if you look at the records lately, like the last 10-15 games, the Hawks have actually been the better team throughout the last 10-15, and then the Hawks actually won the series against Cleveland. But I wouldn't call it an upset because Cleveland's got the better record, and they're the home team hosting this one. And also Jared Allen is back, so that's huge. Jared Allen comes right back into the game. It seems like he hasn't missed a beat right now. Oh, there we go. Happy Laos New Year. So, Out to Vegas' family out in Laos there. Hope they had a happy New Year, man. Second free throw is good. Eight-zip run by the Cavs. Last minute, 40 seconds. Hawks just trying to get on the board. Trey has it at the top. Step back jumper deep two. Left elbow. Missed off the rim. The follow through is good, though, by Bogdanovic. Comes up with a rebound to the putback. Dribble, drive, down the lane, left-handed layup, no good. Missed off the glass by Rajon Rondo. This is where things started to fall apart in the game against Brooklyn. Rondo had a lot of tough time on the court. Pokes that ball, though, from behind. And here's Cleveland comes up with a steal. Pass ahead to Rondo. Will circle back out to the perimeter. Rondo, hand off to Love. Shoots a deep-range three. Missed off the rim. I think Rondo got into the way of that. Because Love had a man right in front of him off the handoff by Rondo. And that just wasn't really in sync. And that basically felt like another defender in Love's way when he shot that three. 2:20 left to go in the first. Hawks down by 12 as they get the basketball. Trey moves it outside. Hunter shoots a three ball. Skipped around the rim and out. No good. Offensive rebound. Sends it off of Allen. Ricochets right back to Bogdanovic. And he scores on a lucky play there for Atlanta. Goody on the stream. Welcome in. 2:04 left to go in the first. It's going to be a timeout taken by the Cavs here, as they will burn their first timeout. All right, the Hawks have got back in winning 10. Marco, thanks so much for joining in. Glad to have you in the stream. Welcome in from London. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Glad to have you guys join in, being a part here in the stream. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you got in this game tonight? Hawks or Cavs tonight? Still a long night of basketball remaining between these two teams, as we have around 2 minutes left to go in the first. Yeah, got quite a bit of people here from London on the stream. It's awesome. Some good international reach. Joe, welcome in. Looking for the Hawks to come back here. Yeah, still a lot of game left to play. This whole crowd, though, in Cleveland, it's electric right now. The Hawks got the rebound advantage, 14-5 on the glass. A couple big second chance points for Atlanta. It's just the shot selection has been the problem so far in tonight's game. The Hawks have yet to make a three. They're 0 for 6 from the outside. And the Cavs are just red hot. Cleveland, in the first quarter, 6 of 8 from three-point range. Elmer, welcome in. And welcome into when Mary Grace, his girlfriend, watching on the stream. Glad to have you be a part of the channel here. Yeah, I was shocked to hear the news that Jared Allen came back tonight. 2 minutes left to go in the first. Cavs with the ball. Rondo at the right elbow. Moves it back outside to Garland, who saves it. Almost a backcourt violation. 5 in the shot clock. Garland dribbles up to the key. Puts one up and no good. Put around the rim, though. It's in by Jared Allen. And he's come out and it doesn't even look like he's missed a beat tonight for Jared Allen. Comes back and makes a big impact. And doing it more through his defense, just staying with his whoever he's guarding tonight in this game is Trae Young. Floats up the shot. He's got his 4th point of the night. Puts it back, winning 10. Minute 15 left to play in the first. Deflected out to the midcourt logo. Rondo has it. Passes out to Garland. Garland dribbles, slices between the fenders. Oh, nasty spin move. Gets past Bogdanovic and scores with a right-handed layup. Darius Garland right there off the spin cycle with a bucket. Elaine, welcome back to the stream. Oh, yeah, going to be a great series. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I heard Ben Simmons, they're thinking about targeting game number 4 for Ben Simmons to be back in the series. 1 minute left to go in the first. Garland's got 9 points, 3 assists, 3 steals for the Cavs. Young floats up a tough shot. Missed off the backroom offensive rebound, pulled down by the Hawks by Capella. And now they have it at the top. Gallinari shoots the three. Oh, he hits it from the top of the key. It's a single-digit game now. Draws the Hawks win at 9. That's the first made three of the game by the Hawks. They missed their first 6. Now they're 1 of 7. Allen blocked from the side. Tried to go up in the slam dunk motion. And that is Okongwu, number 17, the one who got the block. Yeah, hopefully they're able to keep it going in the playoffs. Because Jason Tatum, if he wants a seat there at the top of the podium with Kevin Durant and Giannis, LeBron, Steph Curry, you get a chance to really prove yourself in this playoffs here for Jason Tatum. You got such a tough gauntlet for the Celtics to go through. Whoever wins this championship is going to be well deserving. Because the Celtics have the toughest path, I feel like, out of any team. Because they're going to have to go through Brooklyn and they're going to have to go through Milwaukee to even touch the Heat, who will probably get there to the Eastern Conference Finals. Second shot good at the line for Jared Allen. Trae Young got the inbound. Did he step out of bounds with it? Oh, I don't know about that call right there. Trae Young, yeah, he turned it over. Pass ahead. Jared Allen. He is back, soaring up high in the air, throwing it down with a right-handed flush. 36-23. 20 seconds remaining. Yes, this game, whoever loses, this is it for them this season. The Hawks are down by 13. Still a lot of game left to go, though. 10 seconds left to go in the first. Trae, deep 2. Got it. Oh, that's a big shot. Hand in the face there for Trae Young. 7.6 seconds remaining. The winner of this game will take on the Heat in the first round and be the number 8 seed in the playoffs. 5 seconds left to go. Rondo past midcourt. Has it at the left wing. 2 seconds. Takes a deep range 3. Rondo airballs it. And we close out the end of the first quarter. Cavs up by 11, 36-25. Great start to this game so far as we close out the end of one. Take a look now. Top scores. The 3 ball was raining early for Cleveland. 11 points by Lauri Markkanen. 9 points by Darius Garland. He got going late in that second half, or in the second portion of the first quarter for Darius Garland. Garland with 9 points, 3 assists, 3 steals. He's made his last 3 shots from the floor. 6 points by Jared Allen. And he's got a rebound, he's got an assist, he's got a block. Yeah, he has been massive. It was more of his defense, just staying with whoever he was defending on the floor throughout most of that first quarter. But the last couple minutes, he just took over. He had a big soaring up high slam dunk to close out that first quarter there for Jared Allen. So he is back. Doesn't even look like he is missed a beat. Like he is right with it, hanging in there all game long. Like he looks really good. Hawks top scorer is Trae Young, just 6 points so far by Trae, but he usually gets going in the second half. This game is going to be interesting tonight here. 4 points each by Hunter, Capella, and Herter. Capella's got 7 rebounds. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Right now, we just closed out at the end of the first quarter. Going to move on to the second quarter coming up. A couple moments. Make sure to vote in that poll. Who do you got in tonight's game here? Hawks or Cavs? You guys are welcome to let me know who you're taking for this one. Winner of this game will take on the Heat in that first round. That matchup will start on Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern time. It's game 1 between the Heat versus the winner of this game. Darrell, welcome to stream, man. Rise up, welcome in. Yeah, the Cavs just they're looking like they're on fire right now. This whole arena, it is absolutely pumped up. This arena's been going wild right from the opening tip. Like, I was shocked to hear the news today that Jared Allen was coming back, because we didn't really hear like much news throughout the week, like when he'd be ready, and then it came like a blessing for the Cavs to get him back. Like, we first heard about it this afternoon today. That's huge. We come out, second quarter has begun. Hawks with the ball first. Gallinari inside the key, turnaround. Missed off the front rim. Kevin Love comes up with a defensive rebound. They go with Love, Rondo, Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and Isaac Okoro. That's the 5 in the court currently. Love at the mid-block, moves it outside into the hands of LeVert. Takes the 3 at the left wing, overshot the rim, and battled for the rebound in the corner, picked up by Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot of the Hawks. Out to the top, Gallinari takes the 3 at the left wing, missed off the front rim and tipped up by Bogdanovic. Defensive rebound pulled down by Okoro though. Okoro takes it coast to coast, drives to the hole, and he scores with a left hand up and through off the backboard for 2. "11 minutes left to go in the second. Just getting started with the second quarter. Okongwu hands it off to Bogdanovic. Trae Young currently on the bench for the Hawks as Luwawu-Cabarrot drives. That shot gets altered by Allen, and Love comes up with a rebound as it bounced around the rim. So Jared Allen making a huge impact. Deflected pass. Okoro cuts though, missed the layup, but Okoro gets fouled by Bogdanovic. And this will be 2 shots coming up at the line for Cleveland. 10:35 left to go. Last week or so, I was leaning Mavs in that series. Now I'm going with the Jazz in that series because I heard about the injury to Luka, and yeah, it doesn't look so good. So Luka's out for game number 1. He might even be out for game number 2, and even game number 3 might be a stretch for Luka. Looks like a pretty bad calf strain that he's got. Yeah, there's a headline that says significant concern remains for his availability for Monday's game 2. I just saw that headline by ESPN for Luka's calf injury there. Steph Curry's probable. 1 for 2 at the free throw line for Okoro. 14-point lead for Cleveland. 10:25 left to go. Yeah, I'm going to take the Jazz in 6 since I heard about Luka's injury. I thought they'd be a sleeper out in the West, but they need Luka to get them going and carry the team. 10 minutes left to go. LeVert moves it out to the corner. 3 on its way. Missed off the front rim by Rondo. Defensive rebound pulled down by Okongwu. 10 minutes left to go in the second. Bogdanovic dribbles into the key. Bogey moves it outside to Gallinari. Gallinari dribbles up. Free throw circle jumper. Hits it. That's a big shot there. Just seems like they've attempted a lot of low percentage shots tonight. Haven't been able to get to that rim because Allen's presence has been massive right at the rim. Him and Mobley, when they're playing, it's been a brick wall out there. Buckets have been hard to come by for the Hawks in this game right at the rim as Love gets pushed down by Luwawu-Cabarrot, who picks up the reach and foul. Game clock will stop. 9:24 left to play in the second. Lob over the top, looking for Allen, couldn't get there. Missed the alley-oop opportunity for Cleveland. Bounced off the rim, and the Hawks came up with a rebound with a foul committed as well by the Cavs. So 9:15 left to play in the second. Hawks will get the inbounds. They give it over to Okongwu, top of the free throw circle, hands it off to Bogdanovic. Bogdanovich on the outside, skip pass, left corner, left baseline, dribble Gallinari. He's defended by Okoro, gives it outside to the wing. Dale on the right lobs it over to Gallinari, jumper, and he hits it at the left baseline for Gallo. So back-to-back buckets by Gallinari. The Hawks draw a win in 10. Okoro moves it out to Rondo. Rondo pass deflected. Bogdanovich comes up with a steal. Here goes the Hawks with it. Under 9 minutes left to go in the second. Wide open three at the wing. Right takes it. Couldn't connect with it as the Cavs closed up late on that one. Rondo takes up the floor now for the Cavs. Ball poke loose. Rondo comes down with it. Working on right. Dribbles into the key. Bounce pass. Allen. Spin move. Poke loose away. Bogdanovich back-to-back steals. Here goes the Hawks with it. Bogdanovich. Euro step down the lane. He finishes with a right hand. Count it and one for Bogdanovich. The steal and the layup by Bogey. It's Kevin Love who picks up the blocking foul. So that's Bogdanovich who has got now his second steal of the game on back-to-back possessions. Sniper comes up with a steal. Joe, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Yeah, Trey hasn't been able to really get into a rhythm tonight. He's on the bench currently. Hasn't played in the second quarter just yet. But Trey has missed both of his three-point shots. It's been a tough shot selection for the Hawks there, especially in the first quarter. They just weren't being the aggressor and taking it to the rim. Now they're starting to force some turnovers, get some space on the floor, get some fast break opportunities, starting to take it to the rim a little bit more. Free throw is good. Michael, thanks so much for joining in, man. Great game so far. 8:13 left to play. As we're going to have a fall away from the basketball. It's committed by Kevin Herter of Atlanta. Christian, welcome in. Garland has possession, puts the ball into the hands of LeVert. LeVert gives it over to Garland. Garland into the key, floats up a shot off the back rim, drops through for two. Yeah, that's massive. I heard about that. Noah Locke coming to Providence. Big get. Darius Garland up to 11. Right. Dribbles, drives down the lane, left-handed layup goes through for two by Dale on the right. So they're hanging in there, 7-point game right now. 7:35 left to play in the second. Garland around the perimeter. Bounce pass to Mobley, moves it outside to Love, straightaway three open, swoosh. It's Kevin Love who drops down the three ball. Cavs go up by 10. Kevin Love, monster game of the season finale. Bogdanovich, Euro step, dish out to the top. Pump fake, Dale right. Moves it out to the wing, open three. Gallinari missed off the rim, and Mobley comes down with a defensive rebound. Approaching the 7-minute mark left to play. Loose ball, corner of the floor, and it's the last touch by the Hawks. So the Cavs will come up and get the inbounds. Just this one I'll be covering tonight. Yeah, just this game for tonight. Got a lot of stuff to do for tomorrow morning. 7 minutes left to go in the second. Pump fake underneath Garland. Dump off Mobley. Stripped to the basketball. Loose ball pulled down by the Hawks. Hawks are going to slow it down. And they'll try a three. Bogdanovich, he lights it up and he drops down the three ball. Back to a 7-point game. Bogey knocks down a three ball, and that is only the second made three of the game by Atlanta right now. And they're still hanging in there at this point. 2 of 12 from 3-point range. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. This is a big matchup right here. Bogdanovich got 10 points so far, all off the bench for the Hawks. He is the top scorer. Trae Young's yet to play so far in the second quarter. Should be coming back after this timeout. 2 players double figures so far for the Cavs, 11 each by Markkanen and Garland. Turnovers were a struggle early for Atlanta. They're starting to force a couple of Cleveland turnovers, though, to get themselves right back into this game. Points off of turnovers, that's been a big part of this game so far. 11 points off of turnovers by the Cavs, 5 by the Hawks so far in this matchup. And we've seen a lot of players just get open on the floor. A lot of opportunities for drive kick opportunities, specifically Cleveland there in that first quarter, where Markkanen got open a couple times off of just floor spacing set up by Garland in that first quarter. Hey, thanks so much, Underwater Levels. Appreciate it, man. Make sure to vote in that poll if you haven't already done so. Poll's pretty close right now. Who do you got in this one, Cavs or Hawks? The winner will take on the Heat, the first round of the playoffs. I also posted the upcoming schedule for the weekend in the community tab, so feel free to look at that if you guys would like. I'll go over my planned streaming schedule. I hope to be back tomorrow night covering the Nuggets against the Warriors. So that's the first game that I'm going to cover the actual playoffs. Tomorrow night at 8:30. And then Sunday I'm hoping to cover 2 games. The Celtics Nets at 3:30. And then the Bucks Bulls at 6:30. I took the Hawks in this one. Yeah, my score prediction was 117-113. Still a lot of game left to go, though. I get the Celtics in 6. Hawks they're still in this game right now. Trey hasn't been able to go off just yet. It seems like second halves he just has been able to just go off. Looking at previous playoff history. But yet to really get going tonight. Once he just starts to make shots, then it's tough to take him down. Do I think Louisville is going to go back to the Final Four eventually? I think they can eventually. Yeah, that's a big hire I saw. They got Danny Manning coming in. It's a really good hire. Yeah, anything is possible. So we get back to action. 6:20 left to play in the second. They move it out to the corner. Markkanen has 11. Missed the 3 that time, though, at the left corner. Rebound pulled down by Okongwu of the Hawks. Hawks take it up the floor. Trey back into the game. Trey has it the left wing. And we have a whistle. It's going to be picked up by Markkanen reaching in. Clock will stop with 6:07. The pace of this game has been really good tonight. Seems like that because the last game I covered before this one was the Minnesota Clippers game on Tuesday night, and that seemed like there was like a fall every single 15 seconds in that game. Herter receives the pass. Huge contact there. It's on Gallinari who picks up the offensive foul. Wow, he just sets an illegal screen. Garland bumps right into it. Oof. Just knocks down Garland trying to get around the pick. That's a tough one right there. Oof. Garland just gets obliterated by the left elbow of Gallinari. Garland now with the ball. Dribbles up to the top of the free throw circle. Makes the jumper by Darius Garland. Garland coming off a 34-point game against the Nets on Tuesday night. He's the top scorer for the Cavs now with 13. Also has 3 assists, 3 steals. Corner 3 is good by Bogdanovic. They're going to say it's a 2. His foot was on the line. 1 foot behind, 1 foot on the line. They call it a deep 2. 5:20 left to go. I'm going to go with Phoenix out of the West. Miss floater by Garland. Rebound control by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic dribbles. Attacks down the lane. Missed the layup. There's going to be a blocking foul, though, called on Markkanen. Clock will stop with 5:08 left to play. And Bogdanovic starting to heat up. He's going to shoot 2 at the line. So 2 shots here for the Hawks. 5:08 left to play before halftime. First shot is good. I believe it's Evan Mobley right now. He's a Rookie of the Year favorite. Just this one game tonight is what I'm going to be covering. Yeah, so Evan Mobley's the favorite over Scotty Barnes, and then Cade Cunningham. So we have 5:08 left to play. The first free throw is good by Markkanen. I think there could be a good chance for that. This looks like it could be the Suns' year. I'm going to go with my Celtics. Somehow, some way. Especially if Rob Williams comes back to what he was before. So they've been playing incredible basketball last 2 months, but Phoenix has been playing the best collective basketball since the start of the season. And I've got them coming out of the West. Devin Booker. Second shot good by Markkanen. Or by Bogdanovic. It was off the fall by Markkanen, so Bogdanovic made them both. 46-41, so that was Bogdanovic who made both of the free throws. Floater down the lane, missed by LeVert. Rebound pulled down by the Hawks. It's Bogdanovic who takes up the floor. Herter has it now. Pick set. Herter dribbles up into the key. Pump fake, low block, working on Garland. Turnaround, hits it. For 2 by Herter, and they're climbing right back in this one. It's a 3-point game. 4:30 left to play before halftime. Cavs with possession. Garland at the right wing perimeter. Lobs it inside. Mobley swings it out to the corner. Here's Markkanen who takes a 3. He lets it rain, and that's good. 49-43 off of the catch and fire. Larry Markkanen, top scorer tonight for the Cavs with 14. Trey, bounce pass, Capella back off to Trey, dribbles right baseline, swings it outside, open 3 on its way. Missed off the front rim by Hunter, defensive rebound collected by Markkanen of Cleveland. 4 minutes left to go. LeVert has the ball now for the Cavs. LeVert crossover, bounce pass, Allen drives down the lane, he is back, throwing it down with a two-handed jam right there. This Jarrett Allen back into action after missing the last 19 straight games and throws down a soaring high dunk. 8 points, perfect. 3 of 3 from the floor by Allen. Up by 8 for the Cavs. Inside, that gets blocked by the tandem between Allen and Mobley. Both were down the middle there, defending Herter at the rim. 3.5 left to go. Outside, wide open 3 in the air. Garland, no good. Hit the rim short. Gets his own rebound back though. Garland moves it out to the wing, out to the top. Markkanen, 3 in the air. Halfway down around the rim and out. Goes right back to the Hawks with a rebound. Pass ahead. Euro step down the lane. Hunter had it blocked by Markkanen. Here goes LeVert. Oh my goodness. Off to the races. Lobs it up. Over the top. Mobley out in transition. Throws it down with a two-handed dunk. It's a 10-point lead for the Cavs. 7-zip run. Zip speed right there in the last minute and 34 seconds in the timeout taken on the floor by Atlanta. They are going on turbo right now. That was the R1 button on the PlayStation controller. Attacking straight line to the hoop with Karis LeVert, and he lobbed it up over the top to find Evan Mobley with an alley-oop jam right there. Wow. Driving truck straight through. That was unbelievable. Defense setting up the offense. Last couple possessions for the Cavs. D-Wade with a dono. Let's get that dono hype in the stream for my man D-Wade. You guys, the legends here in the channel. You the man, D-Wade. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for joining in right now. Great game we got. Really good game. The Hawks tonight haven't been able to lead this game at all, but they've been in there. They've been in this matchup. They're +5 in the glass, 23-18. They're hanging in this game. Down by 7, down by 5, down by 10 currently. It's just whenever the Hawks start to get on the run, the Cavs start to erupt right back. And they're just moving the ball so well tonight. Larry Markkinen, 14 points, having a game of his life in the first half. 4 made threes in half number 1 for Markkinen, 13 by Darius Garland. Karis LeVert's got 5 assists. So he's really working hard tonight, hungry in this type of matchup. Trae Young's only been held to 6 points. So we go into timeout. Currently 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Largest lead in the game was Hawks by 14. Points in the paint even at 22. Difference in this game has been just threes made. The Cavs are 8 of 16, 50% from 3. The Hawks are just 2 of 13 at 15%. Yeah, so it would be Sunday for you guys out in the Philippines. It would be Sunday. It starts tomorrow, which for me is Saturday. Which if you're out in the Philippines, it's Sunday. So that first game is going to be Utah against Dallas. They put that one on first. That's a 1 o'clock game. So I believe it's a 12-hour difference from me to the Philippines. So that would be 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. So that would be 1 a.m. on Sunday between Utah and Dallas if you're out in the Philippines. That's 1 p.m. on the East Coast in the U.S. on a Saturday. Minnesota-Memphis is at 3:30 p.m. on the East Coast on Saturday. That's 3:30 in the morning in the Philippines. Toronto at Philadelphia, that's the 6 p.m. East Coast game tomorrow. 6 a.m. out in the Philippines. The game I plan on covering tomorrow night is going to be Denver against Golden State. So the late game. I'm out most of the day covering baseball, a doubleheader tomorrow afternoon. So I'll just be covering that one game, Denver Golden State tomorrow. That game will tip off at 8:30 Eastern time at night in the U.S. That's 8:30 in the morning out in the Philippines. Yeah, that'll be Sunday morning. So that's Saturday night where I am. So back to action, 10-point game. Also, both teams in the bonus as well. As the Hawks take a 3, come from timeout, and they make it. 7-point game. Garland has it at the wing. Moves it outside. It's a 3 ball taken by LeVert. Missed around the rim and out. Defensive rebound pull down for Atlanta. Herter pulls up straight away 3, missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound pulled down in the corner by Hunter. Gallinari has possession. Moves it out to Trae. Trae with just 6 points so far tonight. Trae working on Mobley 1-on-1. 5 in the shot clock. Step back 3 in the air. Tough shot missed off the front rim. She's trying to be Superman out there right now for Trae Young, but they're doing some textbook defense. Especially the big switching out on the perimeter right now for Cleveland. We've seen Mobley and Allen both stay with a lot of the perimeter guys in this game. Huge that Jared Allen's back for Cleveland. Missed jumper at the baseline by Garland. Rebound control by Herter. 2 minutes left to play. Allen, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. Attacking to the rim, and Capella gets fouled. Game clock will stop. Minute 47 left to go. I don't think so there for that one, Jameson. Celtics aren't scared of anybody. I feel like a lot of the other teams tried to eliminate the Nets, but somebody has to play the Nets, and the Celtics stepped up, and yep, they were like, well, we're on a big momentum boost. We'll take on the Nets, and this is a great opportunity for Jason Tatum to cement his status at the top of the NBA ladder and put himself at the top of the podium with some of the greats. If he can prove that he is that guy, you want to be like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Steph Curry. Here's your golden opportunity right here for Jason Tatum to do that and put himself at the top of that chart. He's got an opportunity to beat KD and Giannis in back-to-back playoff rounds. Drive, kick, corner, three, Markkanen hits it for the Cavs. It's now 5 made threes in the first half by Larry Markkanen with 17. Has been a major factor in this matchup here. Missed layup by Trey. Offensive rebound put up. Capella, strong move, and he puts it up and in. Off the backboard for 2. Second chance points is helping out the Hawks tonight. 1:10 left to go before halftime. Capella, 7 points, 8 rebounds. 4 of them offensive boards. Wide open 3. Once again, straight through the pipe it goes. That time for the Cavs, it is Karis LeVert. It's just every single possession seems like the Hawks are getting full drive, kick, corner 3. And Cleveland has made 10 3-point shots of 20 attempts in the first half. 50% from 3 in the final minute remaining before halftime. It's just the Hawks defense keeps on crowding the paint, and there's so much space in the outside. I think they're worried about the bigs getting to the rim between Allen and Mobley in this matchup, that they've left guys open on the perimeter, hasn't been able to make it happen. Trey missed the 3. Rebound controlled as Mobley will take it past midcourt for Cleveland. 40 seconds left to go. Passes off to Garland. Garland at the top of the key. Crossover working on Hunter. Kicks out to the right baseline. Mobley gets the pass off from LeVert. Puts it up, and he gets contacted into and fouled with 31 seconds left to play. Knocked out to the ground. That is on, I think, DeAndre Hunter, who picked up the fall. And we got an injured Hawk player down. That's Capella. That is Capella, who is down, and he is in some pain right now. And this is not a good sign at all for Atlanta. When you're facing 2 bigs at Cleveland, Jared Allen back healthy, and Clint Capella appears to be holding his right knee. Let's see what happened. Ooh, tried to go up for the block. Oh, he was the one who picked up the foul. What happened here? Oh, Mobley fell back on his right knee. So Mobley got fouled from behind by Capella, and then Mobley fell right back on his right knee, put the weight on that, and Capella having a hard time getting up right now as he was knocked down by Mobley. After Mobley went up for his shot, fell backwards on Capella, and Capella is hurt, grabbing his right knee. Devastating. 30.7 seconds left to play. Capella's having a lot of trouble putting weight on that right knee as he has to get helped out off the court by 2 members of the Hawks organization. That is devastating for Atlanta. Tony, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in once again. Kevin, welcome in. This is not a good sign right here for the Hawks. They're going to have to rely on Okongwu big time in the second half. Because this is just tough right here. Going up against Allen and Mobley. And the 3-point shots just haven't been dropping tonight. So you've had to go inside. Capella has to go underneath the tunnel. We see right now he's taken underneath the tunnel to the locker room. This is just a devastating injury for Atlanta. Demetrius, welcome back to the stream, man. Yeah, Cavs on fire tonight. A lot of open threes they made. 15 total assists in this first half for Cleveland, compared to 8 by the Hawks. The Hawks defense just keeps on crowding the paint. I think they're worried about Mobley and Allen torching them in the paint. And this led a drive, kick, open opportunities, making threes, just lining them up with nobody even in the remote area defensively. Kevin, what's good? Welcome in. Ryan on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, this is tough here. Capella looks like a serious injury. And Trey is yet to get going tonight. Trey Young with just 6 total points. He is currently the number 5 scorer on the Hawks at the moment. 14 points off the bench by Bogdanovic, 9 points by Herter, 7 each by Gallinari and Capella, who had 8 rebounds, the top rebounder. It's going to lead for a big second half for Onyeka Okongwu if they want to have any chance at this one. He has to come through. They're still looking at the foul call right now. It's going to be Evan Mobley at the free throw line, shooting 2 for Cleveland. First shot by Mobley. He's got it. .30 seconds left to play before halftime. Mobley, second free throw, and bounced around the rim, and it goes in. 12-point lead for Cleveland. Trey Young will take it up the court. Trey has it defended by Mobley on the outside. 20 seconds left to go. Trey defended at the right wing, now off a double team. Passes on top. Gallinari, pump fake, dribbles down the lane. Gallo lost the ball. Turnover stolen by... Oh, wait, he was fouled. Okoro tried to come up with a steal, wasn't clean, and Okoro called in a foul on Gallinari. And Okoro points to himself. That was me. So that was him that picked up the foul. In between, it was Levert and Okoro, the two that closed in, defending Gallinari's drive into the paint. First shot good at the line for Gallinari. Shooting 2 shots in the bonus. Kevin Love will check into the game now. The final 9 seconds for the Cavs. And Timothy Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for the Hawks. Gallinari with 8 points. Second free throw, good. Back to a 10-point game. Final 5 seconds. Garland, pass midcourt. Garland dribbles up to the top of the key. 1 second left to go. Takes a deep range 3. And missed off the front rim. Goes out of bounds. And the Cavs held on to that whole lead for the first half. 61-51. It's Cleveland up by 10 at home going into halftime. Concern, though, for Clint Capella get injured. Final 30 seconds remaining in that first half. It's a really big loss right there. He had 8 rebounds in that first half, 7 points. And he's top 5 in the NBA in rebounding once again this season. So massive loss right there. Trey Young struggling. And it's actually shocking that the Hawks aren't down by like 25-30 with what Trey Young has done tonight. He is really struggling. He's yet to make a 3, 0 for 4 from the outside. 6 points, 3 for 11 shooting by Trey, and he's got 4 turnovers. Turnovers been a major part of the problem in the first quarter by the Hawks. They started to get better, though, with that in the second quarter. But they currently have 8 total turnovers. Cavs with 3 total turnovers in that first half. I think the big difference maker in this game so far has been the 3-point shooting. And Orlando's defense has got ripped to shreds by Larry Markkinen of Cleveland. He's got 17 points, making 5 threes in the first half. 13 points by Darius Garland. The 2 players in double figures. But Markin has made 5 threes, Karis LeVert's made 2 threes, and then the 3 made each by Mobley and Garland, and Kevin Love off the bench has made a 3. That is a total of 10 threes out of 21 attempts in the first half by the Cavs. So that is just under 50% from 3, and the Hawks have crowded the paint late 3-4 guys in the paint area, where the Cavs, what they've been doing, they've been driving the ball right into the paint. They draw a lot of defenders inside, and then they move it back outside for a wide open three. And that's what we've seen happen a lot tonight. A lot of corner threes go down by Cleveland in the first half, where the Hawks are just 3 of 17 from the outside. So a difference there between 18% from 3 and 48% from 3 in that first half is a big, big difference maker. Wow, Russell Wilson buying a $25 million mansion south of Denver. There we go. Braden, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, you should do that, man. Ticket's going to be mad expensive. And yeah, Sunday's games, it's going to be tough to even get into Boston because they get the Boston Marathon the next day. So hotels have been booked up for months, I'm pretty sure, because it's the first Boston Marathon that they're having in 3 years. Yeah, because Monday for me, I'm actually off on Monday because Monday is a holiday where I am, because I'm from Massachusetts, so they call it Patriots Day on Monday, so we get off the day as a holiday. And that's when they have Boston Marathon Day, is on Monday. Yeah, tickets probably crazy for the Celtics New York series. Because ticket prices are always, like, really expensive up here in Mass. Plus, like, New York, they're even higher. To see KD and Kyrie, you know those prices going to go through the roof. Especially if Ben Simmons does play in the playoffs. They're targeting, I think, game number 4 for Ben Simmons to start playing in the series. Yeah, they're tied for the most expensive ticket. I see on ESPN it says tickets as low as $95 for the Brooklyn-Boston series, which that isn't really bad at all, considering other sports like the Patriots tickets usually start at like $200, $300 for regular season games, whereas like other teams, you could get like NFL tickets for like $8, $10, depending on who the team is, if they're struggling to sell fans in their stadiums. Yeah, Minnesota's got tickets, I think, around $33, or Memphis does for Game 2 against Minnesota. Yeah, Memphis is going for tomorrow's game, they're going $28, looks like, for the low-price tickets. Golden State's the highest. They're even more expensive on Wednesday night, which is odd. So ESPN says tickets as low as $115 on Wednesday night. So that's the night one on Wednesday. Usually those are like the cheapest games in the regular season for like a random like Wednesday or Tuesday night game. You can get tickets for like $25, $30, whereas like Saturday matinee games are like $115, $150 at the cheapest. So right now we're just at halftime. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in today. Playoffs start tomorrow. You guys want to see some great basketball action paired up with some solid play-by-play calling. Definitely tune in throughout the playoffs. I plan on being back tomorrow covering one game. It's going to be Golden State hosting Denver tomorrow night at 8:30. Yeah, it's crazy for the prices nowadays of stuff. That was a couple years ago for the NASCAR races up in New Hampshire. It was like $150 per seat, but actually the prices went down because the attendance had been struggling like the past couple of years. And then last year, because I went to the race up there, the attendance it was packed last year. Yeah, it's tough with those nosebleed seats that they have. Like, you're rather better watching it on TV, honestly. I think so for like Patriots games. I know you're like rather better watching it on TV because I've been to a couple Patriots games before. It's just so tough to even like see what's going on because you have to stare at the big screen because it's tough to even see like what's going down at the field. Like you got to have seats like in the front row at the 50-yard line to see what's going on. Looks like the Cavs took the poll tonight, 56-43 over the Hawks. Thanks so much all for voting in that poll. Major player, welcome in. Thanks so much for joining in. Hey, there you go. So you're out in Providence. I'm not too far away there from you, man. It's awesome. Nice day outside today. It was like 65 over here. Yeah, yesterday it was like 70 in like where I'm from in Southeast Mass. It was like 70 degrees, but just go up an hour to Boston, it was like 45 yesterday. They had this like massive sea breeze that like an hour difference, like because I'm a little bit more inland, but once you get to the water like near Boston, it was like the sea breeze made the biggest difference in the world. Ian, what's good? Welcome back to the stream, man. Right now we're just at halftime currently. Cavs making a barrage of threes there. 10 made threes in that first half. Been a big reason why they're up right now. Leading at the half. They've led throughout this entire game right from the start. So a couple of key players missing time now. Paul George, he has been listed out tonight for the Clippers against the Pelicans. Major loss for the Clippers, but they have shown that they could play and win games without Paul George this season. They're going to have to do it tonight. Ty Lue's going to have a masterpiece of a game plan going up against the Pelicans, but I think they're capable of doing so even without Paul George tonight. But he got put in the health and safety protocol, so he is out tonight for Paul George. Luka's going to miss game 1 tomorrow against Utah, so that's some big news there. He might even miss game number 2. It doesn't look too promising for game number 2. And then Steph Curry's listed as probable for game 1 tomorrow against Denver. Hey, that's awesome. Best of luck to Ian's podcast there. So the first podcast in 3 years this coming Sunday. That's great, man. Avlop, welcome back in the stream. Yeah, definitely. If they want to have any chance, Trey needs to start getting going. He's been taking a lot of like tough shots. The size in the outside is hurting Trey right now because he's going up against usually Evan Mobley or Jared Allen. And those two bigs, getting Jared Allen back has been huge for Cleveland. Not a good sign at all, though, for the Hawks in this matchup because it's been either Mobley or Allen's been the pairing defending Trey most of this game, and Trey's tried to do step backs on both of them, and just that size has posed a problem for Trey going up against those two. So 14 points by Bogdanovic, 9 points each by Herter and Gallinari, 7 points by Clint Capella, who was injured. Didn't look like a good sign for him as he couldn't put much weight on his right knee. Had to get helped out to the locker room. Looked pretty bad. And then Trae Young has got 6 points, 3 of 11 shooting in the first half for Trae Young. So Trae Young is the number 5 scorer right now in the Hawks going into halftime. Resty, welcome back to the stream. Great game tonight. Yeah, it's too bad how there's just so many games not being put on by like the major networks. So many good games going on at once. That's one of the things. Yeah, I noticed that throughout the season, like, especially for college basketball, some of the really good games just didn't get put on, like, networks that like people have access to. I know the Big 12 is going to deal with ESPN Plus, because there was, I think, a couple of games on ESPN Plus from a few years ago. There was one last year in particular. I think it was Kansas against West Virginia, and both of the teams were in the top 25 last season. And they played each other on ESPN Plus, and then ESPN put on the Nebraska against Ohio State game on the same time slot, which Nebraska has been just really bad. Like the last like three seasons, they've really struggled. Yeah, it's a lot of games are on cable. Either ESPN or TNT. The Saturday night goes to ABC, and the Sunday afternoons go to ABC. So it's been that standard pattern for years that they're going by, that they do like the Sunday afternoons ABCs. They usually don't do the Sunday night. They put the Sunday night on, I think it's they do ESPN here. No, TNT for the Sunday nights. Now they switch. It's like different days between TNT, ESPN, and then they get assigned separate conference finals. But yeah, I think more of the problem was like more for like college basketball, that they had some of the like really good games they put on like SEC Network, where I don't have the channel for SEC Network because that's premium, where they will put like other games on like ESPN. Or I think the scheduling problem, because I saw it happen a lot, it was more for college, I think like back in January when it was Arizona, Gonzaga, and USC and UCLA. All of them were put on the same time slot. Usually the Pac-12 would have a game at 9 o'clock and then a game at 11. Those teams a couple nights, like Arizona, Gonzaga, UCLA, they were all tipping off at 11 o'clock at night. Like, no team got moved to 9, which that's just tough right there for the Pac-12. Because you want games to be flexible. It'd be nice to see get more viewership, because a lot of the typical college basketball fans like me, it's tough to watch those games because I'm in bed usually by that time at night, or I'll just watch like the first like 10-15 minutes because I'm from the East Coast, where I'm from, so it's tough to stay up and watch a full basketball game that starts at 11 o'clock Eastern time. That goes down. Yeah, me too. I was shocked that they put St. Peter's on that much on CBS. Yeah, they put Kansas Providence, I remember, on, I think, TBS. In that same time slot, they had Purdue going up against St. Peter's on CBS that night. We get back to action here. Third quarter has begun. Right to left in the floor. The Hawks have the ball first. Trae Young with just 6 points in the first half. He needs to go off here, if any sign in this game for a comeback. There's Trae right there. Takes the three. He makes it from the outside. It's back to a 7-point game to start off quarter number 3. Arrowhon, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in, man. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Lob over the top, Jared Allen. Followed from behind by Okongwu. Clock will stop at 11:28. There should be 2 coming up at the line for Allen. So, quick update here. What happened at the end of the first half? Around 30 seconds left to go. Clint Capella followed to Evan Mobley from behind. Evan Mobley fell on his backside into Clint Capella's right knee, and Clint Capella had to get helped off the court, and Clint Capella has been rolled out just a moment ago for the remaining part of this game. So Clint Capella is out of this game now for the Hawks, which is tough. Right there, it shows lob inside, Allen off to Markkanen, and Markkanen scores as he dunks one through behind the defense. 11 minutes left to go in the third. Trae at the top of the key. Flings it over to the right wing. Herter dribbles up, right baseline dribble, right hand. He scores wide open to the hoop. Under 11 minutes left to go in the third. Garland, pump fake at the elbow, takes the jumper, missed off the rim, rebound control by Okongwu. Hawks come up with the basketball. Trey at the top of the key. Takes the three straight away. Missed off the rim. Goes out of bounds. Jared Allen late to close out. And the size of Jared Allen looks like it's playing a factor here. Closing out late on Trey. Forcing him to be off on the shots. Yeah, it's tough because the Pacific time zone is Evan Mobley dunks it down with a two-handed jam. Receives the pass from Garland. Yeah, because that's Pacific time. So if they're tipping off at 7 o'clock Pacific time, then that's tough for that audience because a lot of people are still in at work, like around 4 o'clock Pacific time. But I think not 9 is better. And then 11, like having like a little bit of some of the games go at 9, some of the games go at 11. Because they did a lot of games at 11, which the East Coast audience couldn't see a lot of this year. 9:35 left to go in the third. Mobley dribbles into the key. Dribbles back out, takes the jumper, hits it over Gallinari. They're just making their shots tonight here for Cleveland. Cavs, 48% from the floor, making 10 threes in that first half. Evan Mobley is up to 13. Sebastian, welcome in, man. I got the Celtics there in game 1. Just the Golden State-Denver game I'll be covering tomorrow night. I'm out most of the day on Saturday tomorrow because I got a couple of games I'm calling for baseball. Like, after I finish this stream, I have to go out and prep for my games tomorrow for baseball. Because I got a long day tomorrow for baseball. Both of the teams I'm covering, they played, I think one of them is third nationally in the toughest schedule that they've played in the nation. The team that I've been covering throughout most of the season is 22nd. But it's actually both of the teams that meet up tomorrow. I announced for those two teams. Because I do both of those teams in the conference, and they play at the team that I've been doing a lot more of lately. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Inbound for Cleveland on the outside. They'll take a three by Garland, and he hits it. Think he got fouled as well. Jared Allen sent to the front row. Got knocked into, pushed down. Oh, yeah. Allen got pushed down by Herter trying to fight through a screen. Allen got pushed down right into the courtside seats there. And we have 8:57 left to play. Garland made the three. They're looking at the foul call right now committed by Herter, pushing Allen. Trying to fight through that pick. Defending Garland. There's just no chance. What's good, Ehab? Welcome in, man. Yeah, I got 2 games tomorrow for baseball. Yeah, so usually the Saturdays when I cover baseball, they play in 2s. So they do double headers like every Saturday. From like April to May. Yeah, I plan on covering the final series. What's good, Ben on the stream? Welcome in. They're just looking at this foul call right now. 8:57 left to go in the third. Herter pushed down to Allen. Jared Allen, huge difference maker coming back from injury. He's got himself 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, but perfect from the floor, 3 of 3. A lot of the stuff that we're seeing right now by Jared Allen, it's more like all the little things that's not represented in the box score. Like switching and defending on Trae Young, forcing Trae Young to miss multiple shots from the outside and altering shots. Garland bounce pass, deflected, and Mobley tried to save it near side of the court, stepped out of bounds with it. So that's going to be a turnover. Hawks will get the ball back down by 8. They're gonna erase the 3 from there. So they erased the 3 at 67-59. So it's an 8-point game. So they didn't count the 3. They had the fall before by Herter to push to Allen, and then the 3 occurred by Garland. It was before, and the Hawks here score. They get a layup as Allen gets knocked down. It was Trey bounce pass to Okongwu. It looked like there was an elbow in there by Okongwu. Let's see this in slow-mo. Ooh, yeah. There's a left elbow by Okongwu to the chin of Jared Allen, and they didn't call it. Allen flopped down immediately. Okongwu got the call for the bucket. Yeah, they gave Okongwu the 2 points. So that this is under review right now. We're going to see if these 2 points stand. So I think Cleveland is going to challenge the call on the court. 67-59. We take a timeout. 8:33 left to go in the third. So this might be reverted right back on the scoreboard too. We'll give you guys the updates once we come out of the timeout. 8:33 left to go, third quarter. So the ESPN scoreboard at 67-61. Right now on the online scoreboard it's 67-59. So we'll keep you guys posted on what happens with this one. It's going to be a challenge on the last call. Yeah, that was part of the James Harden trade. Amadou. Ben, welcome to stream. If Joe Montana plays in this era, how do you think he's going to do? Yeah, I feel like still well for Joe Montana. The difference now with the NFL is like the mobile quarterback that can like escape the pressure and be able to extend the play. That's what the league's about. Except you got Tom Brady. Just pinpoint accuracy. The heart of a champion that nobody's tougher than. Yeah, I actually don't have an Instagram. Welcome in George in the stream, though. Trae Young has to get going if the Hawks want to have any chance in this game. Made an early 3. Thought it would have been an indication of something, but he's got 10 points right now currently. So he has jumped up from the number 5 scorer in the team at halftime to now the number 3 scorer at the moment for the Hawks. 14 points by Bogdanovich from the bench. Herter's got 11, and then Trae with 10 with 5 assists. 3 players double figures for Cleveland. Larry Markkanen's been the big factor in this game. 19 points, making 5 threes by Markkanen. 13 points each by Evan Mobley and Darius Garland, who has 6 assists and 3 steals. So we're just trying to figure out what this will be. If this was rewarded a bucket by Okongwu or an offensive foul. So this was challenged on the floor as we have 8:33 left to go in the third. Just waiting for the scoreboard to pop up with a score coming back on. Okongwu received the pass from Trae underneath the rim. Went up. Left elbow to the chin of Jared Allen. Allen came down off of a flop. Yeah, you could clearly see that left elbow go up. Let's see what we got here. Scoreboard hasn't come back on, and now it will, and they will stand with the call. So they will count the bucket. 67-61. Wow. Lob over the top, getting Jared Allen involved, and that's 2 at the rim for Allen. Darius Garland credited with assist on the pick and roll. 8:10 left to go in the third. Herter hands it off to Trey. Trey passes to his right. Hunter dribbles down the lane. Left-handed layup. He scores for the bucket. Back to a 6-point game. Hawks hanging in there. 8 minutes left to go. Herter, Gallinari, Trey, DeAndre Hunter, Onyeka Okongwu. That's the 5 of the floor currently. Clint Capella will not return to the game due to a right knee injury. 30 seconds remaining in the first half. He suffered it. Garland with a teardrop. He scores that one. It's a nice move there by Garland. He's up to 15. Number 2 score behind Markkanen. Pass ahead underneath the hoop. It's easy 2 there by Herter at the rim. Points coming and plenty right now in this third quarter. Hawks outgaining the Cavs in the third, 14-10. Mobley, it's going to be LeVert on the outside, dribbles up. Allen rolls down. LeVert passes out to the corner. Back to LeVert down the lane. Dish out to Mobley. Mobley backs his way over to the corner. LeVert spots up. Open 3. Missed off the back rim. Rebound pulled down by Okongwu. 7 minutes left to go. Outlet pass. Herter blocked from behind by Mobley. Loose ball. And the Cavs are going to come up with it. That was incredible. Garland, Mobley. All out hustle play right there for Cleveland. Mobley, lob inside. Dish to Allen. Ooh, bodies collide. That's an offensive foul by Jared Allen. Just bulldozes right over DeAndre Hunter in the post. Yeah, thanks so much, George. Appreciate it, man. I got an email on the about section there if you're interested. So just go to, should be on the about section. I have an email posted there. I also have the Discord server, which my name in the Discord server is Behind the Arc Basketball. So both of those work, but I got the emails out in the about tab that I have. $6:17 left to go in the third. Really appreciate it. You guys legends in the stream. Yeah, so it's on the homepage in the About tab, and then it says details, and then it says for business inquiries, and then it says view email address, and then just click on that, and then you come up with the email right there. Which... $6:05 left to go in the third. Deep range 3 by Garland, and that does not hit the rim. So that's a shot clock violation as the shot clock went down to 0. Johnny, welcome back. Brian in the stream, welcome in, guys. Glad to have you guys back in once again. We got 6 minutes left to play third quarter. Great game. The Hawks have never led. And this is impressive here without their big man, Clint Capella, hanging in this game right now, and Trae Young hasn't really gone off just yet. 14-point lead, largest one of the game by the Cavs. Out to the corner, Gallinari. Moves it off to Hunter, backs his way inside the post, floats up the shot, missed off the back rim, tipped up, rebound pulled down in the corner by LeVert. Cavs by 6. Markkanen has made 5 threes all in the first half. LeVert gives Garland a touch. 5.5 left to go in the third. Garland, thinking about a step back, passes out to his right. Markkanen, 4 in the shot clock, shoots the 3. This time it goes off the rim. So they are struggling from 3 here in the second half for the Cavs. They have missed both of their 3-point shot attempts. Yet to make one with around 5:15 left to go. Trey missed the 3 off the step back. Rebound pulled down by Cleveland. The Hawks are just 4 of 20 from 3. Cleveland is 10 of 23. 5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Garland at the top, gives it over to Mobley, right elbow. 5 in the shot clock. Mobley under 5 minutes left to play. Passes wide open cut. Isaac Okoro throws it down with a two-handed jam. Count it and a late foul. Not a good idea there for the Hawks. I think that was by Okongwu, who picks up the fall from behind as Okoro had to step on him and dunked it. Or that was Hunter. Yeah, Okongwu. Yep, Okongwu was the one. Okongwu from behind is just wide open left baseline cut. Okoro throws it down to Okongwu. Should just let the play get over with, and it's a crucial foul. Because it puts up the Cavs by 9. Yeah, that's a big pickup right there with Sammy Watkins going to the Packers. Bounce pass, down low, up off the glass, Bogdanovic gets fouled. Yeah, it gives Aaron Rodgers a really good weapon for him, because I feel like where he has been playing, he's been like overshadowed by a lot of like great receivers, but he has been pretty productive in himself. Bogdanovic here at the free throw line shooting 2 for the Hawks. First one is good. Second one he makes. Yeah, I'm not sure like how much the system helped out with him or so. That's like the only thing. Missed 3 off the back rim. Rebound pull down for Atlanta. Bogdanovic, left baseline dribble. Passes out to the top, wide open 3. Hunter for a moment, then got closed up on, missed it off the front rim. Rebound Rondo. Cavs by 7. This has been a lot of the range tonight around a 7-point lead. Garland has it at the right wing, approaching the 4-minute mark left to play in the third. Garland dribbles into the key. Garland looking to pass it back out. He does, finds Rondo. Out to the wing, it's Garland. 5 in the shot clock. Garland, step back 3 in the air. Missed off the back rim. Oh, goodness. Larry Markkinen tips it in between triple coverage, and it goes up and in off the backboard for 2. That was incredible. Markkinen soars up over Bogdanovic and puts it off the glass and gets it to drop down. Wow. Hawks just scored at the rim. We got 3.5 left to play. Garland into the key. Pump fake. Tries to draw contact. Couldn't. Battle for the rebound. Markkinen had it ripped away. Battle between Hunter and Hunter are going to come down with it. It's going to be possession Atlanta, as Hunter had it and Markkinen called in a loose ball foul. 3:21 left to go. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much, y'all, for joining in. What a game we got. It's been incredible. So DeAndre Hunter is going to check out of the game right now. Gallinari comes back in. Hawks will have the ball. Kevin Love now into the game for the Cavs. 3:15 left to play in the third. It's going to be Trey. This is Gorgie Jang, number 10, who is on the floor as well. So it's Trey, Gallinari, Dale on the right, Gorgie Jang, and Bogdanovic. 3 taken from the outside and made by the Hawks to draw within 4. That is Gallinari who makes the 3. He's got 12 points. This is the closest this game has been right from the start. 2:45 left to go. Garland at the right wing perimeter. Watch for Cleveland with a run here, because they did it the last time when the Hawks drew win in 5. We'll see if they can continue on the run. Drive kick corner. 3 on its way. Okoro missed it around the rim and out. They made 10 threes in the first half. They missed 5 3-point shots here all in the second half. They're 0 for 5 from 3 in half number 2. Missed 3 by Jang. That was just not a solid possession at all for the Hawks. They gave the big fella a touch, but at the perimeter, off of just one pass. 4-point lead for Cleveland. 2:10 left to go. Garland, dish out to the baseline, and we get a whistle here. And the clock will stop. 2:09 left to go in the third. This game is open. It's anybody's right now for a chance to take on the Heat on Sunday to start off the series in the first round, to be the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Whoever wins this one, win, and you move on. Lose, and you get sent packing to the offseason. Big game at stake here in the final 2 minutes and 9 seconds as we head to the timeout. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for watching tonight, being a part here on the stream. Hit me up in the chat. Who do you got in this one? In this game, Hawks or Cavs? We got a great game going on here. Larry Markkinen, 21 points, still the top scorer. 15 points by Darius Garland with 7 assists. 13 points by Evan Mobley, 6 rebounds, 10 points by Jared Allen. This has been great. Trae Young, 10 points tonight. He is tied for 5th right now on the Hawks. 16 points by Bogdanovic, 13 by Herter, 12 by Gallinari, who just made the last 3, and then 10 each by Trae Young and DeAndre Hunter. That's actually tied for 4th between Hunter right now for Trae Young. And Trae has to go off if they want to have a chance in this game. Defense has been much better in this third quarter by the Hawks. 21-15 is the third quarter box score in favor of Atlanta. So yeah, there's been a tremendous game going on right now. When all the stakes are massive, winner moves on type of game. So Trae Young's got just 10 points tonight. So he is tied for the number 4 scorer in the Hawks at the moment. If you add up all the players in the game, he is tied for 7th right now in this game in total points for Trae Young out of all the players in this game. And Larry Markkinen is the top scorer with 21 points. I think the difference maker in this matchup is getting Jared Allen back and healthy, because his size, because he's been tasked to defend Trae Young in this matchup. The size is bothering Trae Young. I'm going to take the Clippers in the next game. Yeah, so they're without Paul George tonight. I still think the Clippers going to win that one, though, because they've been playing throughout the season without Paul George, and they were able to win games and stay around 500. Trae splits defenders right from the timeout. This is as close as it's been since the start of this game. It's a 2-point game. The Hawks have never led tonight. Garland at the corner. That's a Cleveland turnover. It seems like this whole crowd momentum went from erupting at the start of this game to just crashing down here in the early second half. The Hawks have the momentum. Guess what? They got it right now. Trae Young takes the 3, and he makes it. The Hawks have the first lead in the night. 77-76. 5 quick points by Trae Young in the last 25 seconds. 1:30 left to go in the third. Top of the key. Rondo moves it out to the elbow. Jumper missed off the front rim. No good by Garland. Offensive rebound pulled down by Okoro. Out to the top. Rondo passes out to his left. LeVert open. Takes the 3 straight away. Makes it right back, and it's a lead that goes right back to the Cavs. 79-77. 1:10 left to go. Hawks will take it up the court with Trey. He's got Bogdanovich, Gallinari, Gorgie, Jang, and Dale on the right. Trey at the edge of the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse logo. You gotta be kidding me. Trey Young shoots it from behind the tee at Rocket. All the way from the outside at the right wing perimeter. It's a Hawks lead 80-79. 18 points in the game, 12 in this quarter, heating up. Trey Young has scored 8 points in the last minute and 30 seconds. Cleveland right back with a 3. It's good by LeVert. That was unbelievable that Trey made it from that area near the scorer's table. It's insane. So LeVert goes step back over Trey, makes one to take the lead back for the Cavs. 38 seconds left to go. Trey has it now towards his right in the outside. Jared Allen collides with him. That's going to be on Allen. And this should send the Hawks into the bonus now. Taking a look at free throws tonight, Trey Young will shoot 2 at the line. Cavs are 8 of 9 on free throws, and the Hawks are 9 of 10. So both teams shooting the ball stellar at the free throw line tonight. Trey Young shooting 2. First one he makes. Second shot by Trey Young. That is good. We're even at 82. 35 seconds left to go in the third. Trey Young with 20 points. He's got 14 in the quarter. He's got 10 points in the last 2 minutes for Trey Young. Ooh, off the dribble. Garland collided right into Bogdanovich, who had his back turned to the basketball. Step back 3 in the air. Garland. Swoosh. Nothing but net for Darius Garland. They're going to give him a 2. His foot was on the line at the left corner. 14 seconds left to go in the third. Trey will take it up the court. Has it at the edge of the Rocket Mortgage. Dribbles, drives, right down the lane. Missed the layup, no good, but we do have a foul call. 6.1 seconds left to go. Late whistle. This should send Trey Young to the free throw line to shoot 2 as he missed a wide open layup. He had a burst of speed right on Karis LeVert. And LeVert got his left hand off the dribble drive motion attempt. Yeah, LeVert slashed off his left hand. Trey had a wide open layup he just missed, though. First free throw is good. Should have been an and 1. And yes, that jumper made by Garland, his foot was on the line. So that was the correct call. A 2 instead of a 3. One shot to tie. Dennis, welcome to the stream here, man. We got a good game if you guys are just joining in. Trey Young, second free throw. That's good. Looked like when it came out of his hands, could have been a little bit too long, but he made it in there. 2 seconds left to play. Garland floats it up over the top off the backboard. Too tall for Jared Allen, and the alley-oop opportunity. Should have had 2 there. And we closed out the end of the third quarter. This game is tied all of a sudden. 84-84. The Atlanta Hawks have the momentum, outscoring the Cavs in the third quarter, 33-23. Trey Young coming out party right here, right now. He is not shy in the moment, and he went off for 14 quick points there in the third quarter. That's all that you need for Trey Young. Picks it up late stage of the game, and he went from being tied for the number 7 score with around 5 minutes left to go in the third to now being the top scorer in the game. Boom. Just like that, in the blink of an eye. Can take over games. This dude can just take over games. He goes from 10 points with around 8 minutes left to play in the third to now 22, being the top scorer in the game for Trey Young. He's over past Markkanen with 21, who had it throughout most of this game as the top scorer. And now Trey Young's got 22 just like that. 9 assists for Trey, perfect 5 of 5 at the free throw line. So all the momentum is just swapped into the Hawks' favor right now. It's going to come down to the fourth quarter. Trae Young finding ways to score. If you guys are new to the stream, hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Appreciate everybody for joining in. We got a great game here, and it's going to keep on getting even better as we start off this fourth quarter. The Cavs only made 2 threes in that third quarter. Both of them were late. They started out 0 for 6 from 3-point range in the first 6 threes, and then they made their last 2. Yeah, this has been fantastic. Hawks just 7 of 25 from 3. The Cavs are 12 of 28. They're at one point, they were 10 of 20 towards the end of the first half. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter about to begin, everybody. 84-84. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Atlanta outscoring Cleveland in the third quarter, 33-23. Let me know on the chat who you guys got in this one, Hawks or Cavs. And the home stretch for this game, here we go. Quarter number 4 begins. Cavs have the ball first, left to right in the floor. LeVert, Allen, Okoro, Markkanen. As that shot goes off the rim by LeVert, but he got knocked down to the hardwood, and it's going to be a blocking foul charge to Bogdanović of the Hawks. Yeah, and that was Garland's the 5th player on the floor. Trae Young's currently on the bench to start off the fourth quarter. Trae Young in that third quarter scored or assisted on, I think it said 27 of 33 points that the Hawks had. First shot is good by LeVert. Second one is good. 2-point lead for Cleveland. Hawks with their first possession of the fourth quarter. Daylon Wright, Bogdanović, Gallinari, Gorgie Jang, and Kevin Huerter. That's the 5 on the floor as we have an offensive foul picked up on a screen by Jang. Goes back to Cleveland with 11:32 left to play. They're saving up Trae for the second stage of this fourth. Pringle, welcome back to the streamer, man. Glad to have you guys back on the channel once again. Garland boost out to his left into the hands of Mobley. That's on the outside, or it's LeVert who has it. LeVert bounced past to Allen down low and couldn't get there in time. That's going to be Bogdanović who scoops up the steal. 11:05 left to play in the fourth. Bogdanović passes out to the right corner. Gallinari outside of Gallo. Dribbles. Drives down the lane. Floats up the teardrop. Missed off the front rim. Rebound controlled by Markkanen with under 11 minutes left to go in the fourth. On the perimeter. Cavs have the ball. Allen. Markkanen gets a touch now. It's Garland. Garland edge of the midcourt logo. 10 in the shot clock. Garland. Defended by Wright. Passes over to Allen at the free throw circle. Moves it out to the wing. Markkanen. They're all out of sorts. Markkanen has to jack up a prayer. Missed off the rim, and it goes back to the rebound controlled by Bogdanović. Far side of the court, Bogdanović at the right corner. Moves it out to Jang. Jang looking to pass it. Hands it off to Bogdanović. 10:15 left to go in the fourth. Bogdanović has it. Bounce past Gallinari. Right baseline. He has the size advantage on LeVert. Backs his way into the post. Falling away. Mid-range. Couldn't get it to go. Tough shot. Hit the front rim. Rebound controlled by Markkanen of Cleveland. 10 minutes left to play. Cavs have the ball. Garland will take it up the floor. He has it the right wing perimeter, defended by Dale on the right. Switch by Jang. Pass off the roll down. Allen. His pass sails out of bounds, and let's see who touched it last. I think it's going to stay Cleveland possession, deflected by Atlanta. And Trae Young is going to check back into the game now for the Hawks. So we have 9:43 left to play. So opportunities for both of these teams. A little bit silent scoring in the first 2 minutes and 15 seconds approximately of the fourth quarter. Cavs get the inbound. Rondo now into the game. Passes to his right to LeVert. For the shot clock, LeVert has it at the top of the key. Dribbles up. LeVert makes the extra pass when the shot clock's about to expire. And it does. Not enough time right there. If you're Karis LeVert, you got to shoot that. Hey, thanks so much, Alan. Appreciate it, man. It's been a great game. 9:44 left to go on the clock. Back into it. Hawks have the ball. Trae Young back on the floor. They got Trae, Bogdanovich, Dale on the right, Gallinari, and Okongwu. Wright moves it on top to Gallinari. Gallinari defended by Jang. 5 in the shot clock. Gallinari dribbles right down the lane. He gets blocked from behind, but it was going to be called a blocking foul by Markkanen. So this should be 2 coming up the line, shooting for Gallinari, 2 free throws. James, welcome in, man. It's been a great game tonight. Largest lead was Cleveland by 14. The Hawks have climbed right back into this game, though. Kevin Huerter with 4 personal fouls for the Hawks. 3 by Okongwu, and then for the Cavs, 4 personal fouls picked by Markkanen, 3 by Jared Allen. So that's the foul trouble numbers right now. Gallinari shooting 2. First one is good. Second one by Gallinari. He makes it. 86 all with 9:20 left to play. Both of the teams, credit to them because they're playing the game of their life, especially when it comes to executing free throws. 15 of 16 for Atlanta, 10 for 11 for Cleveland. At the left wing, Cavs have possession now. Dribbling towards the right, it's LeVert. LeVert, step back 3 in the air. Takes one, missed off the rim as he was guarded by Okongwu. Rebound goes back to the Hawks. Atlanta pass midcourt. Trae dribbles between the defenders, floats up the teardrop, and it goes through there for 2 by Trae. It's a 2-point lead for Atlanta. 88-86, and the timeout taken by Cleveland on the floor. 8:51 left to go. The little teardrop by Trae Young goes down. He is the top scorer in the game with 24. Trae with 24, 16 off the bench by Bogdanovich, 14 by Gallinari, 13 by Huerter, 10 by Capella 10 by Hunter. Capella left the game with 7 points, 8 rebounds, will not return due to a right knee injury. And then Cavs top scorers tonight. Markkanen has got 21, made 5 threes all in the first half. Yet to make a 3 in the second, though. 17 points by Darius Garland with 7 assists, 16 points by Karis LeVert, 13 by Evan Mobley. 10 points by Jared Allen. Ice Trae showing up in a big way. Josh, welcome to the stream, man. Thanks so much for joining in. Let me know out in the chat, who do you guys got in this one, Hawks or Cavs? If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. I'd like to be notified for future live streams. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, college basketball games as well. Tomorrow night, I plan on covering one game for tomorrow night. It's going to be the Warriors versus the Nuggets for the late game tomorrow. Keith on the stream, Ehab, welcome in. A lot of Cavs going out here for the support tonight. Oh, this has been great. There's a 14-point lead at one point for Cleveland. This arena was rocking, especially at the start of this game in the first quarter. It was rocking. And now the momentum has switched into the favor of the Hawks. Trae Young started to go off. Landon, welcome in. Michael, welcome back in. Robin, thanks so much for joining in. Let's see. Who do I like tomorrow's game? The game I'm covering, I'm going to go with Golden State tomorrow in that one. Even though Steph Curry is probable for that game. I'm going to go with my Celtics on Sunday. They play. But let's see here. Tomorrow, I think Utah is going to take game one. I feel like it's against Dallas. Luka's out for at least one game. That's going to be tough now for Dallas. I like Memphis tomorrow to win against Minnesota. Minnesota looked like they had won the NBA Finals with that celebration. Pat Beverly tossing off his jersey, jumping on the scores table. I'm going to go Toronto tomorrow. And I think we're going to be talking about, with all the talk shows in the, come Monday morning, how Philadelphia is in some deep, deep trouble. I think Toronto is going to take game one tomorrow against Philly. And there's going to be a lot of the talk shows talking about how James Harden's under severe pressure. Now you're down to 0-1 in the series, and if it does happen that they lost at home, and that's a tough one. That's tough when you lose at home, because you're without Matisse Thybulle when you play the games in Toronto. So I heard Matisse Thybulle, he got the first shot. He didn't get the second shot. That jumper is way off the mark by Cleveland as we come back from the timeout, and it's a shot clock violation by the Cavs as Garland hit the bottom right part of the backboard and the shot clock wound down. What's good from Palau? Welcome to the stream. We got Maryville. Thanks so much for joining in here with Dina from Palau. Thanks so much for joining in. Wow. Glad to add some new countries onto the stream. Trae. Oh, unbelievable. Pass behind his back. Sets up Okongwu with a two-handed jam. Trae Young Houdini right there behind the back pass off to Okongwu. 8:15 left to go. Did they not count it? 1 second here. It's 88-86 they got on the scoreboard for this 1 second. And that ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Hawks. Turnover by Cleveland. Yeah, they didn't count it. So that behind the back pass didn't go. I thought it did. No, it's going to be 88-86. Okay, so they got the Hawks win it now. Teardrop by Trae. Bounces around the rim, and that goes through. There's the 90 on the board. 90-86, 7:40 left to play. Trae Young, 26 points. At the left wing perimeter. Rondo, skip pass out to the hands of Garland. Garland defended at the right wing. Dribbles up to the elbow. Garland puts one up, no good off the glass, tipped around. Defensive rebound by Daylon Wright. Hawks will take it up the floor, up by 4. Trae dribbles up to the free throw circle, stripped in. Trae gets fouled with 7:20 remaining. This will be this will not be 2 free throws, I don't think here. Wasn't in a shooting motion. We're gonna see. Paul, thanks so much for joining in from the Adirondacks. Beautiful out there. Glad to have you in the stream. Yeah, I went up to Lake Placid around 4 years ago, actually. This time I went up to Lake Placid. Chilly up there. I remember we drove through an ice storm on I-87 to get up there. On April 15th, actually, we drove from Mass to Lake George. We stayed one night. Trae Young takes the jumper. He makes it. Part of a Hawks 8-0 run. Last 4 minutes, 45 seconds. 7 minutes left to go. Trae's got 28 going off here in the second half. Yeah, we drove from Lake George to Lake Placid 4 years ago. And it was like 25 degrees out. We drove up in an ice storm in the middle of April. Missed jumper. Picked up in the corner by Okongwu with a defensive rebound. Trae will take it up the floor. 15 on the shot clock for Trae Young. Dribbles to the Cavs logo. Trae towards his left around the perimeter. Dribbles, swings it out to the wing. Gallinari passes to Bogdanovic. Open three, taken straight away. And right down the chute it goes for the three ball. Bogey makes it into the largest lead of the game for the Hawks. 11-0 run in the last 5 minutes and 35 seconds. They're in trouble now for Cleveland. Garland into the key. Floats up a shot. Got it. 6 minutes remaining. Garland's got 19 tonight. Young takes it past midcourt, defended by Markkanen. Trae moves it out to the left wing. Bogdanovic back out to Trae. Trae makes the pass to Bogdanovic. Wide open on the three. This time he missed off the back rim. What a rebound there with a right hand. Daylon Wright couldn't save it though. Pass ahead. Mobley grabbed onto by Bogdanovic. That's going to be a foul. It should be Evan Mobley shooting 2. Clock will stop. 5:33 remaining with 2 free throws coming up at the line for Evan Mobley. Bogdanovic just held right on to him. Oh, yeah, that's putting both of his arms around him. As Mobley received that outlet pass, it's going to be 2 free throws by Mobley. 5:33 on the clock. First one is good. So if you're just joining us, a 14-point lead at one point in the first half for Cleveland has gone the opposite direction as the Hawks have now a 6-point lead with 5:33 left to play. It looks like they're going to split up the free throws. We will go to a timeout here. 5:33 left to go. And the Cavs held at just 28 points in the second half. The Hawks outscoring them 44-28 in half 2. The comeback kids, once again, they did this throughout the playoffs, providing nightmares to Ben Simmons and Doc Rivers and Philadelphia fans. And here's the Hawks once again, the comeback kids, trying to put this one in the W column against another team from the Northeast. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow, Alex. Thanks so much, man, for joining in. Yeah, if anybody's interested, feel free to check out the Behind the Arc Basketball merchandise site. We got some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts. That link is posted in the chat. It's also in the description below this video. All those links, memberships, Discord link, Twitter, merchandise are all posted in the description below this video. The memberships link is pinned to the chat as well. That's as low as $1.99 per month. If anybody's interested in joining the membership, you get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams that I do have. I think we have over 30 channel members currently, or around that mark. Yeah, huge move getting Noah Locke there from Louisville for Providence there, Vegas. Can't wait to see what happens. Just keep on coming back and supporting these streams, but it takes a while for Mod. So here's a quick update here. Trae Young's got 28 points. He is shot out of the cannon here in the second half for Trae Young. At one point, he was tied for the number 7 score in the game, tied for 5th on the Hawks in scoring, going into halftime for Trae Young, and he went from scoring, I think it was 7 points, or 6. Trae Young had 6. Trae Young had 6 points in the first half. He's got 28 now total in the game. To 22 points in half number 2. All right, so we get back to action here, 95-89. Hawks outscoring the Cavs 44-28 in the second half with 5:33 left to play. And the free throws missed at the line for Cleveland. Goes back to Atlanta. Trey with the ball at the midcourt logo. Passes to his left, Gallinari. 8 in the shot clock for Gallo. Defended by Jared Allen. 5 in the shot clock. Gallo dribbles up. Step back jumper to left block. Takes it. Missed off the back rim. Rebound pulled down by Mobley. Mobley takes it past midcourt. 20 in the shot clock. 5 minutes left to go. Garland moves it out to the wing. Wide open 3. Markkanen hits it. That is 3-point shot. Make number 6 of the game for Lauri Markkanen. And he is the top player tonight for Cleveland now with 24 points. He got out to a roll in the first half, and that is his first made bucket of the second half. 5 minutes remaining. Hawks have possession. Young passes midcourt with it. Trey, step back 3 in the air over LeVert, missed around the rim and out. Rebound pulled out by Markkanen of the Cavs. Cleveland takes it past midcourt. Garland shovels it out to Markkanen. Markkanen dribbles, drives down the lane, ball poke loose, and there will be a foul picked up though. Gallinari, the one who gets called in the reach-in, and oh man, cannot believe his reaction right there. Gallinari gets called in the reach-in. Oh, that looked like a clean steal. Wow. That looked like a clean steal there by Gallinari. That's a close one. 4:36 remaining. Cleveland gets the inbound down by 3. Winner will take on the Heat in the first round. Game 1 is on Sunday. Loser has to pack their bags and they get sent to the NBA draft and into the offseason. Missed 3 by Cleveland. Rebound control by DeAndre Hunter. Gallinari, Trey Young, Okongwu, Herter, and Hunter. That's the 5 in the court for Atlanta. Hawks with the ball at the midcourt logo. Trey dribbles up, defended by Markkanen. Trey dribbles down the lane, floats it up over the top, and he scores with a teardrop in the paint. Trey Young with 30. 4 minutes left to go. Cavs with the ball. Garland bounce pass down the lane. Mobley off the pick and roll, throws it down with a two-handed jam. And a timeout taken on the floor by the Hawks. 97-94, 3:50 left to play in this one. As we get a great matchup here for the winner to take on the Heat. In the first round, Game 1 will be on Sunday. Right down to the home stretch of this matchup. Who wants it more? That's what we're going to see in the final 3 minutes and 50 seconds. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the channel tonight. Let me know out in the stream, who are you rooting for in this game? Let me know who you're rooting for here, Hawks or Cavs tonight in this matchup. Great game. I think it's going to be the Hawks. Because Trey Young's ability to go off and score in bunches, and sometimes the Heat has been stagnant scoring. They're one of the best defenses in the NBA, but sometimes they've struggled to score from time to time. They've sputtered on offense. So if the Hawks come onto this, I think the Hawks can push the Heat in that first round series. I've got the Heat in my opinion. I've got them in 6. I think the Hawks can push them though, steal a couple of games. And they've been playing really well lately. They won their last 8 out of 10 games for Atlanta. They're scoring around an average of 124 points per game too in the last 10 games. But they have playoff experience. They went further than the Heat last year. And the Heat's problem last year is just lack of a knockdown shooter on the team. This year they got the 6th man of the year, Tyler Hero. You gotta be kidding me. Coming back from the timeout, Trey Young, laser beam from the edge of the Cleveland Cavaliers C, and he drills the triple for the 30-plus footer. It puts up the Hawks 194. 3:20 left to play. Cleveland down low, and they're able to draw a foul. That was unbelievable. Straight up from the timeout, Trae Young just knocks down an absolute dagger at the edge of the Cavs logo, defended by LeVert. Bows. After he hits it, does a little bow. He just feeds off of this road energy. He loves the spotlight for Trae Young. 33 on the board for Trae. Jared Allen at the free throw line goes 1 for 2. 3:20 left to play. It's a Hawks 5-point lead. Jared Allen's got 11 points tonight. He's perfect 4-4 from the floor. Trae swings it across the court. Hunter, nice pass left corner. Gallinari takes the 3 off the back rim, missed. And the rebound gets pulled down by Garland. 3 minutes left to go. Cavs with a possession. Mobley hands it off to Garland. Down by 5 for Cleveland. Garland, right baseline dribble. Swings it out to the corner. It's Markkanen. Markkanen has it at the top of the key. Has made 6 threes. The top scorer, LeVert, launches up a prayer. And that's out of bounds. That is the worst of the worst when it comes to possessions there by Cleveland. Karis LeVert just has to launch up a prayer at the top of the key. Air ball to the left of the rim, out of bounds. 2:35 left to go. That's a crusher possession there for Cleveland that they couldn't capitalize on. Trae going to slow down some more clock time. 27 points in the second half. Just had 6 at halftime for Trae Young. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Trae moves it out to the corner. Bogdanovic dribbles out to the elbow. Passes outside to Herter. Deep range 3. Missed off the back rim, and a rebound pulled down by Jared Allen. 2:15 remaining. Cavs down by 5. They have possession. Garland. Pass midcourt. Dribbles towards his right. Top of the free throw circle. Settles for the jumper. Hits it. Darius Garland for 2. 18-footer goes down. It's a 3-point game. Darius Garland up to 21 points tonight. He's played 41 minutes. Hawks with the ball. Trae going to slow it down once again. 1:50 left to play. Hawks up by 3. Trae swings it out to the right corner. Out to Trae once again off the pass, received by Herter. Trae, jumper, 18-footer right back, missed off the rim, battle for the rebound. Markkanen snatches it away from Okongwu, and it goes back to Cleveland with a minute and a half left to go. Going to come down to who can make the big shot late. Garland shovels it down the lane. We get a blocking foul. It's going to send Evan Mobley to the free throw line to shoot 2. It's committed from behind by Atlanta. Evan Mobley, 2 free throws coming up. This game could very well come down to free throws. The Cavs tonight are 12 of 15 at the free throw line. The Hawks tonight are 15 of 16, 94%. Whereas Cleveland is around 80%. First free throw is good by Mobley. 2-point game. 1:27 remaining. Gallinari will check in now for DeAndre Hunter. Quick update in the foul trouble. 4 fouls picked by Larry Markkanen, 3 by Jared Allen of Cleveland, 4 by Kevin Herter, 4 by Okongwu, 4 by Bogdanovic for foul trouble for the Hawks. Second free throw is good by Mobley. It's a 1-point game now. 1:25 left to go. Hawks with the ball. Young takes it past midcourt. Trae dribbles at the left wing perimeter, defended by Markkanen. Trae, bounce pass left corner, Bogdanovic. Back over to Trae at the left wing, 8 on the shot clock. Trae dribbles down the lane, floats up the teardrop, and he scores. 2 more on the board for Trae Young. What a game here. He's got 35. 1:05 left to go in the fourth. Top of the key, Garland. Garland dribbles up to the free throw circle, into the key, gives it out to Allen, into the hands of Mobley, and now getting a touch is LeVert. LeVert floats it up over the top, looking for Mobley, denied. The ball gets stolen away by Okongwu, and he gets fouled with 51.3 seconds left remaining. I think it's on Mobley on the loose ball foul. Okongwu denies the alley-oop attempt from Garland to Mobley. Unbelievable. Or LeVert to Mobley. Okagu comes right in there, soars up high and deflected and intercepts it. 45 seconds left to play. That's a huge defensive possession. 13 on the shot clock, 40 seconds on the game clock. Trey moves it out to the right corner. Gallinari has it. Backs his way, right elbow, 5 of the shot clock. Gallo, double team, shovels it into the key. Intercepted by Markkanen. And then the ball gets intercepted right back by the Hawks. Herter comes up with an interception. Trey draws the contact from behind, and the Hawks will go into the bonus. A shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line for Trae Young. 102-99. So many chances for Cleveland. Markkanen off of the steal. Poor decision on the bounce passes. Herter came out of nowhere, jumped the route and intercepted it right in front of Garland. Just a poor decision there by Markkanen to pass it off so close. Trae Young, 24 seconds left to go. 2 free throws. First one, good. Ice Trae, 36 points. We'll shoot a second one coming up. DeAndre Hunter checks back into the game for Gallinari. 24 seconds remaining. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Winner will take on the Heat on Sunday afternoon in game number 1. The first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. Second shot is good. Winner gets the 8 seed. Loser has to pack their bags and get sent off to the offseason. Timeout taken on the floor by the Cavs. One timeout remaining for Cleveland, 2 by the Hawks. 104-99. Trae Young comes out. Has a monster second half, dropping down 31 points in half number 2. 37 total in the game. Feel free to join in tomorrow. I plan on covering one game tomorrow. It will be Golden State versus Denver at 8:30 p.m. at night tomorrow night. So if you guys would like to come back, feel free to do so. The Cavs will have the basketball back from the timeout with 23.8 seconds left to play. Trae Young has been the key to success here for a 14-point comeback by Atlanta. Outscoring Cleveland in the second half, 53-38 for the Hawks. Daniel, thanks so much for joining in, man. What a game. Hit me up in the chat who you're a fan of out here. I'm actually a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. I'm from Massachusetts. But I cover all different teams, NBA, also college basketball. Two timeouts remaining for Atlanta. 1 timeout remaining for Cleveland. Both teams with no fouls to give. Both of them in the bonus. Trae Young has scored or assisted on 42 total Atlanta points in the second half. Cleveland has only scored 38 points in the second half as a team. Trae Young has been a part of more points than Cleveland as a team. That is unbelievable. Once up by 14 in the first quarter, the Cavs are now trailing by 5. 23.8 seconds left to go. Mobley will be the inbound passer for Cleveland in the front court. They got Mobley, Kevin Love, Garland, Markkanen, LeVert. Here's a 3 by Garland. Missed off the glass. Offensive rebound controlled though. Put up. Missed off the mark by Mobley. Rebounded by Lawaru Cabarro for the Hawks with 13.7 seconds left to play. And Atlanta will head to the free throw line. Crusher for Cleveland, up by 14 at one point. James, David, Ty, what's good? Welcome back to the stream, man. Sheb, Marivel, Jerry, thanks so much for joining in from the Philippines. Things going pretty well. Slimeball, welcome in. Nothing new here. The Atlanta Hawks, once again, the comeback kids. Timothy Lawaru Cabarro, 2 shots at the free throw line for the Hawks. First one is good. We get to see another 9 seed beat an 8 seed. We saw that last year in the playoffs, in the play-in too. Second one is good. The Hawks have been on fire. Last 10 games, they're 8-2. They're averaging 124 points per game. Jared Allen came back. That was huge for Cleveland. Looked really good tonight. And despite losing Clint Capella, what a comeback by the Atlanta Hawks. Clint Capella went down with 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. No problem. They went small. They started to drain their threes. And Trae Young just went off. Mid-range after mid-range. 7-point lead with 13.7 left to go. As much hype as a playoff atmosphere that they've ever had at Cleveland since when LeBron used to play. Chance to go to the playoffs. And couldn't get it through. Doesn't look like for Cleveland, barring a miracle here in this one. So if the Hawks can hold on, they'll be taking on the Heat in the first round. Trae Young comes out, scores 31 points in the second half. That is tied for second most in a half in his career for Trae Young. Those 31 second half points. 13.7 seconds left to go. Inbound, Markkanen, open, hits it at the right baseline. 5-point game. 11.6 seconds left to go in a timeout taken by Atlanta. So Cleveland's out of timeouts. Atlanta's got one timeout remaining. Yeah, incredible stream tonight. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in, finding my channel tonight. If you guys would like to come back, feel free to do so tomorrow. I plan on covering Golden State versus Denver tomorrow night around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, I hope to cover 2 games on Sunday. It will be Celtics against Nets and then Bucks against Bulls. Trae with 37, Bogdanovic with 19, Gallinari 14, Herter 13, DeAndre Hunter 10. The top scorers in this game for Atlanta, 26 points by Markkanen, 21 by Garland. For Cleveland, 18 by Mobley, 16 points by LeVert, 11 points by Jared Allen. In his first game back since missing the last 19 due to the finger injury. So no timeouts remaining for Cleveland. Won by the Hawks. 11.6 seconds remaining. This is going to be Atlanta inbound. Gallinari will be the inbound passer. Gallinari defended by Jared Allen. Gallinari gives it over to Trae. Trae contacted into, puts one up, and not going to count the basket, who has fouled from behind before his shooting motion by Karis LeVert. And Trae Young will shoot 2 in a bonus here at the line. Yeah, Kevin Love's back on the bench. 10.5 seconds left to go. Great season for Cleveland. They get up to as much as a 3 seed at one point around the All-Star break. But unfortunately, Jared Allen got injured. Looked like they were going to avoid the play-in altogether, and then they started to drop back and back and back and back. Found themselves at eighth place going into the play-in. And just difficult because just never want to be in one of these in these play-in games. Just difficult. Just really difficult for the Cavs here. Trae Young just missed the first one. The second one's good, though. Trae tonight, the game leader for points. He's got himself 38 points. 10.5 seconds left to go. Markkanen's pass at midcourt. Bobble by Mobley. 8 seconds left to play. Mobley forces up a 3. Missed off the glass too strong. Rebound Trae. 3 seconds. And he's going to dribble it out. Trae Young, 38 points. Incredible game. Trae Young had 32 points in half number 2. And the Hawks are moving on to the Eastern Conference playoffs as they pull off the victory tonight. 107-101. They come down from 14 down to win this game against the Cleveland Cavaliers on the road for the Atlanta Hawks. Incredible matchup here. Trae Young just started to get going. Second half, and he was just unstoppable. Not afraid of the spotlight and his coming out party. Once again in the second half, and he proved that he can score in bunches here. Just so good. Absolutely incredible. One player takes over the game, and that's the difference maker in this game. Trae Young, 38 points, 9 assists. He scored or assisted on more points that the Hawks scored than the Cavs in the second half. The Hawks outscored the Cavs in the second half, 56-40 in the second half. Incredible. Absolutely incredible finish in this game for today. Thanks so much all for joining in. Before you do sign off, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell as well if you guys would like to be notified future live streams that I do cover here. Going to close out to the channel members in just a moment. What a game. Hawks come from 14 down to win it, and they're going to move on. They'll take on the Heat in the first round. This is the last game of the season for Cleveland, as now they'll focus on the offseason. Though really good season for Cleveland, though, to have themselves in the playoff hunt all season long for them, compared to the past couple previous seasons, making a big jump, just couldn't finish it off as they went up to third of the All-Star break and then dropped down to 8 at the end of the season, and then lost the play-in single game elimination tonight against the Hawks. Going to close out here to the channel members. All channel members get a shout out at the end of my live streams. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, BP Greg, Oreo Pudding, Bino, Mark, Mike, John, Jessica, Ahino, Joso, Woody, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Arahan, Blessed Brian, SG Sports Talk, Isaiah, Bruin, Cody F, Steven, Tristan, Ian, Spaghetti Factory, Happy MT Dude, Mike, and Robin. If you guys would like to join in tomorrow, I plan on covering the late game tomorrow night, Golden State versus Denver. Feel free to join on for that stream. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Atlanta, moving on to the Eastern Conference playoffs. They knock off the Cavs 107-101, the final. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Friday night.